We're off and running. Already day 5 at the Scotties Tuesday morning. Hard to believe the round robin wraps up on Thursday night. All the action here in Mississauga, Ontario, as we are inside the Paramount Fine Food Center. Coming inside the building, as always, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Brian Mudrick, joined by three-time Scotties champion Kathy Gauthier. So, Kathy, last year in Thunder Bay, 3 losses too many. It didn't get you to qualify. 6-2 is the record that you needed. Now, this year in Mississauga, we're already seeing a little bit of separation.
Well, we are, and it's just so critical that you finish in the top 3, and that's what teams are shooting for. So one loss today, that could put you out. That is why it is do or die day.
And the head-to-head matchup so critical. That's why all eyes last night were on Einarson and Laws. Obviously, 2 of the favorites in their pool, 2 of the favorites actually to win this championship. And it was Caitlin Laws showing off early.
Well, she really did this. We thought this would go down to the last rock, but this was the last rock in 2. Look at this brilliant shot that she makes. That's a 3 spot, and they never look back.
What a great slash run and makes the double as Caitlin Laws has really found her game with this team, the momentum, and they knock off Team Canada and Einarson 9-4 the final there. Massive win for BC, keeping their hopes alive, 9-3 over there. And the struggles continue for Jolene Campbell. Not her best game, a 7-2 loss to Quebec. And the home province Armstrong, 6-3 over Yukon and Bailey Scoffin. So you talk about why that's so important. Caitlin Laws now, not only 5-0, she owns the tiebreaker, beating Carrie Einarson head-to-head. Look at all those teams at 2-2. If you can finish top 2, obviously top 3 make the playoffs, but if you finish top 2, you avoid that knockout game and you give yourself a second life. All right, Pool B, that is our focus this morning. Peterson, what a start for Manitoba at 4-0. Now you look at Christina Black. She is 3-1, her record there, and our feature is Black versus Scharf, and Krista Scharf at 2-2. So you don't want to drop to that 3rd loss. So for Krista Scharf, her 13th Scotties appearance, Kathy, she's made 2 finals before. So obviously she has the pedigree to do it. Lost to Chelsea Carey in 2016, and then in 2022, that COVID year on home ice in Thunder Bay, lost that final as well. We know she can do it, but what have you seen from this team this week?
Really up and down. The team said that they always started slow. They came in, they started with 2 wins, 2 very good performances, but then the wheels have fallen off. Last night, we saw a team and a Krista that was very lacking in confidence.
Meantime, Christina Black had all the momentum from the trials, made the final in her home city, and it really feels like she's carried that over here. So what are her keys to the game this morning?
Well, this team has done everything very, very strongly. And what you know is when your opponent's struggling with draw weight, well, shrink the scoring zone, make Krista Scharf, make precise shot. And they do a rotation with their leads. Marley Powers is in today. She is 93% in the games that she has played. That is tremendous for Team Black.
Meantime, Krista Scharf, 4-4 record in her last 2 Scotties. Keys to the game for her this morning.
Find some confidence early. You get 4 for a perfect shot, and that's what Krista needs to do early. Score a couple of those, get some confidence back, and if they can play tight guards, it gives her a chance. She's been running 14-foot guards back and not making a lot of them. That's really difficult.
Keys to the game brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Scharf, 2-2 record. Black, 3-1. First rock next. Great opportunity for Christina Black. It's coming. A little bit more. Carve it in. Get that full 4. What a draw shot. Christina Black. Absolute money.
Here we go. Get it through that hole first of all. Stay on it. Get through. Can you touch this? Oh, you did. Oh, goodness. How did you do that?
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporter for 45 years. By Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. By PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
Beautiful shot there of Lake Ontario. Cooler temperatures obviously here as we look across the sheets of ice this morning, Kathy.
Well, Kayla Skurlik opened with a loss, but has run 2 in a row back together. We'll want to continue that as she takes on Amanda Power and Team PEI. From Newfoundland, it is the Mitchell team, and for them it's been a bit of a struggle, but they're playing a struggling New Brunswick team in the Forsyth team, and so we'll look to try to move things on. And it has been a bit of a story for Sturmey. We saw her win the pre-trials. This is a team that is gaining momentum, 2-1 now. They'll face Nunavut's Julia Weigel.
Just trying to avoid, obviously, dropping to 3 losses.
Yeah.
Still lots up for grabs, so obviously, new year, new teams. Time to meet the teams that are featured, brought to you by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. And of course, the rotation on the front end, it is Carly Everest and Marley Powers, the front end for today's game. Jill Brothers at third, and Christina Black is your skip out of that team out of Halifax. And on the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay, Ontario, lead Sarah Potts, second Kendra Lilly, third Ashley Sipola, and Krista Scharf is your skip. Rock Colors this morning throwing the red rocks will be Nova Scotia, the yellow rocks, Northern Ontario. Oof. And yeah, not good numbers for Northern Ontario. That last stone draw to the button, and normally you just would shrug that off, no big deal. However, unfortunately, Kathy, as we talked about, your head-to-head is one of the tiebreakers, and the last stone draw to the button is a tiebreaker as well at the end of the week.
It's huge, and for Krista Scharf, who's really struggled with draw weight, she was one of the 2 members of her team that did participate in the draw to the button, throwing it in the top 12. That not only is not a confidence builder going into this game, but as you say, Muddy, you have to prepare yourself for what if. What if we tie head-to-head? What if we have to go to draw to the button? And that 256 number is not a good one.
9-8. Yep. 9-8. Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Hard, hard, hard.
Hard.
Hard to hold it.
Hard,
Hard to hold
Marley.
it.
Just clean. Just clean. Clean. Clean.
Roll, roll, roll.
Clean. Watch
Roll
it.
it. Roll, roll, roll.
Nice shot.
Real nice. Nice, Carly.
9-1.
Wow, okay.
And not expected that we're seeing these
Just
hits
10.
for the team from Northern Ontario. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall and listen to what Rick Lang would have had to say to this team. Their mission coming into this is in looking at previous years. They saw that they started slower in games, slower in the week. They accomplished a 2-0 record and well played 2-0 record, and then I don't know what has happened.
Carly Everest, actually born in Thunder Bay, lives in Halifax, obviously, part of this Nova Scotia team.
5, 6. Whoa. 7.
Well, the delayed corner by Christina did not really want to get into it too early, but
Okay, just a bit.
Good job.
the slide in here needs a chance for a force. Lots of rocks still to come.
25.
25.
Yeah, just look pretty big.
Saw Kendra a lot at the third position before for this team. Obviously a skip at the junior level. Second stones this year for Northern Ontario.
And that change, not really anything to do with Kendra's ability. For Kendra, she doesn't live where the rest of the team does. And so it was always Ashley Sipola and Krista Scharf that were throwing together. And Krista said it just seemed like it made sense. We play league together. We throw together all the time. I know what I'm seeing. We have good communication, and that's why they made the change.
Sarah Potts throws the lead stones, but she does hold the broom in the house.
And there's the numbers that I'm talking about. Now, she doesn't have the same number of reps as some of the other seconds in the field, so you have to prorate that. But when she has gotten into the lineup, her numbers have been very, very good.
By that, I mean a lot quicker. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah. Just annoying.
If you're not familiar, rules of play at the Scotties, 5-rock rule. Play 10 ends, 38 minutes of thinking time, 1 60-second timeout, and the no-tick rule now in play.
Hard, Sarah. Hard. Curl, curl, curl. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go, go, go. Sit. Good. 9-9.
That side's a little straight. Like mine.
Wait.
So Nova Scotia would like a little roll, get those stones closer to keep a blank hopefully alive.
For sure, it's a long way across, Muddy, to take on the double, but to try to move it towards the other stone. We heard some comments from the teams in the afternoon and evening yesterday. They felt the ice was starting to straighten out just that little bit, which you would expect as the rocks that were sharpened earlier in the week start to get a lot of reps.
Okay.
Wow, that might have just grabbed enough. You talk about the sharpness of those stones to force Northern Ontario to make a play here.
Yeah, curl just nice, slightly full. Little solid. 9-5.
2 silver medals and a bronze medal at the Scotties for Sipula, longtime teammate of Krista Scharf.
Lots of weight.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Need it right on the nose.
Whoa. Good.
What was that?
9-5.
Looked like a bullet. Roll on top.
It's hard to believe, too. You know, the Olympics right around the corner. Rachel Holman, a dominant 2.5 years like we've never seen in men's or women's curling.
No.
And so, you know, you want Rachel here, obviously. You want the best of the best, but she's not. And for these other teams, you know, there is that opportunity with one of the best in the world not here. Maybe this is the year for a Krista Scharf, for a Christina Black.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, Muddy. On one hand, if this is the best Canadian women's curling teams we have, oh, lovely shot.
Great double.
It is an absolute travesty that Rachel Holman's not here. And with 4 years of planning, you would hope that the next time around that the teams that are in the Scotties also have the opportunity to play in the Olympics and vice versa, as the men do. But on the other hand, you are right. It opens the door with a prohibitive favorite not here.
That's okay.
Well, then all these other teams all of a sudden are thinking, we've got this really great opportunity. Let's take advantage.
Curling hard now. 14-4.
Well, even with that rollout, great double, gets back to even.
You've covered all the games with the highlights and the updates, Kathy. Jill Brothers has made some really nice doubles, run backs. That is kind of her bread and butter, but she's had some great shot making so far this week.
I would say that the Jill Brothers that we saw in the trials and here so far, Muddy, is a real progression of Jill Brothers. She's always been a very, very strong hitter, but it has been her downweight finesse and draw game that has grown so much that for Christina Black, what a position to be in when you feel like your third's going to make anything that you ask her to do.
Mine did the same thing.
Other than a hit and stick in the first end.
That's the broadcaster's kiss of death right there.
Yeah.
So for Krista Scharf, 4-4 records at the last 2 Scotties in her home city of Thunder Bay last year. You know, considering, and they own it, right? They don't want to travel. They want to take care of their families and be home, and that's how they roll, and good for them. That's what they want to do. But it's pretty incredible, the consistency, even though regardless of that mentality. She once had a run of 7 straight playoff appearances. 7 straight in the playoffs at the Scotties. I mean, it's a testament to like what this team is capable of doing.
But look at those numbers right now, Muddy. And in the first 2 games, we didn't see that. Those numbers are generated from the last 2. And even though this is a draw to the ocean, to me, this is a really important shot. She was 12 foot on the draw to the button. Krista's going to have to be able to throw it on the hearts if she's going to win a number of games. And so you saw the brushers back off. I think that just by body language, to help Krista have confidence, stay with that rock, even if it doesn't need sweeping. Just let her know that even visually that you have her back.
Confidence is such a funny thing, Kathy. You make 3 or 4, you feel like you'll make them all. You miss 1 or 2, you feel like you'll never make one again. And you can't buy it. You got to go out and find it, earn it, find a way to get it back.
10-2. Real nice. Good. Yeah, just needed that hair more ice. 10-3. Nice team effort, guys. Sorry.
Nice job.
Thanks. Shot. Nice throw. Thanks.
talked to Christina Black about leadership and what she demonstrated at the trials, and even how gracious she was in her speech after. And I said, where does that leadership desire to come from? And she said, it's just about being a really good person.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. Right after, I mean, you have your own dream to obviously win the trials, represent Canada in your home city of Halifax. And, you know, sometimes you need to compose yourself and take a moment. The media is right there, cameras in your face and microphones. And she was so thrilled that Rachel and her team were going because they gave Canada the best chance to win a gold medal.
Good. Nice throw.
So after that double, an opportunity here for Nova Scotia to blank this first end and probably play the delayed corner guard again, but opportunities likely ahead.
I don't know if I got to ask you this, but did you like the best of three? There's a lot of opinions from the curlers and people, the best of three at the trials to
yes,
go.
100%. I feel
one
that
bad game, right? Rex 4 years.
That's,
or a pick.
Whoa! Whoa!
And we've got two brilliant champions.
Clean! No, clean still.
So final stone after an up and down end, and just the second blank of this championship so far for Christina Black in Nova Scotia. We're off and running. Glad you're with us on this Tuesday morning. Welcome back to our Scotties coverage here in Mississauga, Ontario. First time that this national championship has been in the GTA area, the Greater Toronto area, as 18 women's teams from across our great country battling to beat Team Canada at the Women's Worlds, which will be played in Canada in Calgary later on this year. And you can see a centerline guard up from Northern Ontario.
10-8. Whoa. 10-4.
As we're underway in the second end.
Curl.
Gotta get to the line. Gotta get to the line.
Hard.
Keep going. Keep
Hard.
going. Keep
Gotta
going.
go. Gotta go. Keep going. Keep going.
Hard.
Sweet Jill.
Great scrub from Jill Brothers to carve that over.
Jill.
Shooter does hang on.
Just roll there.
Yeah.
Should
10.
be able to hold it out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 10. Let's nail this line.
Outside in with any sort of weight, runs very straight.
Yes. Really hard. Easy. Really hard, Sarah. You gotta go. Hard for a piece. Hard.
Oh boy.
Hard. Hard. Oh.
And just enough.
Wow.
That just looks like it was down.
10-7.
Good sweep.
10-7. So just
More now than I think.
much less, about a second less than she was asked to throw, and
Yeah.
that's the movement you're going to get. Good brushing.
Kathy, it's interesting. We had a chat, off camera during the commercial break, and you look around the men's game, the women's game, and with the Olympics, and that's the big ticket and the nugget that teams chase, there's a lot of changing of the guard with teams and roster shuffling. This Northern Ontario team has been together for a long time, but the fact that they don't, they choose not to travel, which is great. It's their choice. They do it their way. Frank Sinatra, they're going to do it the way they want. But, that kind of forces you to play with the weapons and the toolbox that you have in your area of Northern Ontario.
Well, we always talk about that one of the biggest challenges
That was 10-7.
Okay.
as curlers is to find three other like-minded individuals that can travel, that have the freedom to play weekend after weekend. And this is a very distinct group of, not traveling very much, staying at home. And you're right, if you're going to do that, then you're probably not going to be on the phone this week looking for other offers if really what you're offering is that you're going to stay in the same spot. And so when you have the same team over and over, you need to find ways as a team to create a unique sense of being, if you will, so that you keep it fresh.
The one cool thing that Krista brought up with her interviews, her daughter Bella is here.
Yes.
16 years of age. She's curled her whole life watching Mom. As we look at the scores across the sheets of ice, you see Skurlik leading, New Brunswick leading, and a blank, Sturmey and Nunavut. They're away in the second end.
11 there.
And Krista said, you know, getting to see it through my daughter's eyes, that spark and excitement and wide-eyed, it's cool because that's what maybe Krista can learn from her daughter at this event. And you know that obviously Bella's going to soak this all up, as Bella herself actually has won the U18 provincial. She's off to another national. She's been to U20 nationals, so nice chance for Bella to soak this all in with mom.
Well, you talked about changes in this last 2 years going into the trials, but we already know that there will be a ton of changes. Two longtime teams, Danielle Inglis, Corinne Brown, announcing the dissolution of their teams already. I think after this event, we'll see more. People that have kind of hung on for maybe the pre-trials or the trials are now saying, okay, it's a new quad. Maybe I'll try something different.
Good. Good sweeping. 10-8.
10-8.
And there is Bella.
Oh, yeah. 11-7, 10-8.
Big smile on her face, and already great success. And Kathy, you talk about it all the time, the opportunity now to play a U18, a U20, U Sport, Next Gen, all these opportunities. And, you know, we said it, 27 players making their Scotties debut. And it's special to see the next wave of curlers at this national championship.
Well, we took a look at it, and this year the average age is 29.93. Last year was 32, the year before higher. So we're seeing a whole younger crowd coming in, and it's because of those programs you talked about, Muddy. They train at a higher level younger, and they make the transition easier.
To be clear, was that the broadcasters' ages or the competitors?
Oh,
okay,
yes.
I just want to be factual here on this.
Yeah, between you and me, 29.
Glasses of wine.
11-5.
That was 10-8. Little less.
Yeah.
I'll try to get that perfect roll under. Not quite, but still from the hack. You can only see about half.
11-5.
Easy.
So fairly conservative
Easy
start for
go.
both these
Girls.
teams.
Clean. Straight. Hard.
Wow, this is really swooped.
Hard. Whoa.
That's a great pickup
That jumped.
to avoid the
11 and a
crash.
half.
Did that ever jump?
I think on those we might just have to be like off of them.
Just off.
Good shot,
Yeah,
not curl.
Not straight.
Just off.
Oh, that's a really great comment.
You got this.
You can make the mistake of trying to carve it really early, and then once you start that, it's pretty hard to stop that carve. And so in that center line path, we see the movement across the line. We'll see how Christina calls this.
10-8. Clean. Curl. 10-8. Yep. 10-8. Yeah. Hard. Roll it. Whoa. It's just like this.
Okay. What was it?
10-3.
10-3.
Good call. I thought I was going to run the line for longer.
10-3, Jill. Marley.
Well, that roll away creates a really good opportunity for
I don't mind,
Krista
like
Scharf
11 and
to
11.
roll under now because she's got room to play with.
The first one, I like right at the last second, I wanted, you yelled curl. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you had a good
I
read
need to
on
go
it.
straight.
The one thing
but it's too
Krista
late.
talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
in her sit-down interview with TSN before the competition, she was asked about this team and Christina Black, and her comments on Black were they're great shooters, they've been playing a ton, and she pointed out a lot of arena ice experience. And you're coming off of trials where you had these rocks and similar ice conditions. Obviously, the frost unfortunately played a factor a little bit more in Halifax, but you know, having that in your back pocket has to help.
No. Great shot.
Nice shot.
What a great shot by
11-2.
Krista. There's your 4 that you're looking for. That should give you
That's
confidence.
good.
Wow.
And what we've seen in the past, Kathy, if she finds it, look out. I mean, she is a deadly shooter in her own right, and when this team can find that confidence,
Nice shot.
they can beat anybody.
11-2.
And they've proven it before.
About there.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Well, and sometimes we focus too much
same
money
I
on
had. Maybe
Skip's
4
numbers, but
Yeah.
some of the shots that she's been looking
Really
at,
curls it. Especially
really
with that weight.
difficult.
I feel like at 1.
Okay. Probably about 4 feet faster and draw the body, I'd say.
Yeah.
You might have to go a little bit deeper just to get it
Yeah,
buried.
I still
but
think though you're throwing.
Yeah, like
4 feet
back 4 is
less.
okay, or
Yeah.
do we just still want to be
I
T-line?
want to be T-line, but
Okay.
So she can't freeze sweat, right?
Okay.
like a 10, 15.
15, 20.
So trying to loop around those two Yellowstones. You heard Christina, ideally she would like to not be behind the tee line because that allows Krista to follow her down, but they do definitely want to make sure that they're buried.
20. 6! Heavy down.
Made it all the way to the semifinal last year in Thunder 8. The Scotties, this black team, lost 9-8 to Carrie Anderson, came down to the final shot. Of course, made the trials final, losing to Rachel Holman in Halifax a few months ago. A little more finish here. Oh my goodness. What a great shot, Christina Black, the judgment, and to their point, above tee line, pretty much covered.
It looked like it was going and then it kind of stopped.
Very nice.
Marley,
Great.
we just gotta watch that rock.
Okay.
I haven't said anything to her yet.
Once we get lost there, right? Yeah. Got by that by a lot. Probably there, okay.
So that's the 5 rock. I'm just eavesdropping. They're saying we haven't said anything to her yet. I don't know whether they feel like it's slowing down or that it's curling more.
Thinking half.
Yep.
So they haven't told
Like, say
Christina,
12.
but we've told you.
I don't really want
Should they not tell Christina? Or I guess she made a great shot. Leave her alone.
I think it's one of those
That was
things that you
11-2.
say at the break. Right now, it's in the middle of the end, and they should definitely share what they're seeing.
Get by much, right?
No.
Like, there's only a foot in between them.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that this path does curl, Kathy. You do get that curl right here. So without Hammer, Northern Ontario,
11-8.
Krista Scharf
11-8. Yeah.
trying to remove this red stone. And here comes that center line, and here comes that guard.
Keep going, keep
First things first, get it by the guard. Just do. That might have clipped it. Oh, and then it clips the yellow. Oh, it was tight and just curled a little bit too much, resulting in a drop or two.
Great effort.
Did it clip this one?
No, it gets by, I thought. So squeaks by, but because of that finish, it takes enough of the paint off the Yellowstone that it doesn't have any oomph to get to the red
we were
one.
just talking about that, yeah.
This is where like you would have thrown too, Carly.
Yeah, mine ran exactly like 4 feet faster than her, so
So I can throw the same, right?
I would love to see the same, yeah.
So great draw on the first presents an opportunity for a deuce in this end. Same path.
She said, our goal is pretty simple. Win this thing. Find a way to get ourselves into that final where anything can happen. Good chance here. Final stone into a draw for 2. Would love to bite the 4.
We gotta go.
14, 6.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard, you got it.
Okay, you're there.
Should be close.
You're good.
Great shot. Great.
Nice, real nice.
And it's better than close. It's perfect. Right on the pin. What a draw. Great start. Christina Black, the Halifax native, 2-0. A lead here in Mississauga. This stone on the way from Carly Everest inside Paramount Fine Food Center. Nice facility, opened up back in 1998. Holds about 5,000 people. It's home to the Raptors 905 basketball team, part of the NBA G League, the official minor league of the NBA, and our home for the Scotties this year. Nice draw weight early on here from Christina Black as she put it right on the pin to score 2. So here in 3, it is the hammer belonging to Krista Scharf and Northern Ontario throwing the yellow rocks.
Well, and an opportunity for Northern Ontario with Nova Scotia going really deep on their first one. That doesn't really present too much of a worry for Northern Ontario. And even though it's guarded, that stone at the back 12 is nothing that Krista Scharf and her team are going to worry about. And that's why Christina is now asking Marley to go around and make it better.
That being Marley Powers.
Got really close. Got really close.
5.
Fast rock.
Low line.
6. 5.
Low line.
7.
Okay, starting to curl.
Really
Line's
close.
pretty
Close.
good.
Really
6.
close.
Jill's rock.
I think we're really close. Yeah.
Yep, Jill.
Yep.
Yep.
Bury
Yes,
it.
distance,
Really
hard.
gotta go.
Hard. 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 You gotta go. Hard. Keep going.
Sorry, Marley.
Sweet. 11.
Shit. I had 30 on it.
25.
I like 10 and a half, 11.
Okay.
Let's roll here.
Good chunk of that stone open.
Like
we need 11 to
Kendra.
stick.
I agree.
Kathy, let's go update time. Let's check in on Nunavut and Alberta. Sturmey.
Well, an opportunity here for Selena Sturmey to open with a 3. That stone that belongs to Julia Weigel is open from the hack.
Whoa.
Looking for a nose hit.
Clean. Clean.
Selena Sturmey out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Yeah, lovely.
10.
Good weight.
3.
Rolls it over, picks up 3. And a chance for Sturmey to improve to 3-1 this morning.
3.
Under here. I think it'll finish nice.
Has to get like a little low. Okay. 11.
Like that room?
Whoa.
11-2.
Whoa.
Close.
Close.
Whoa. Clean.
11-2.
Whoa. 11-5.
Whoa, clean.
Whoa.
Trying to get the roll to the inside.
Straight. Whoa.
It's close.
Nice shot, Marley.
Actually pops out the other side.
11-9. I mean 10-9.
Kind of bobbing and weaving around that guard, trying to get completely underneath.
Okay.
Like, that was 11, so a little more just for the roll.
So hair more?
Hair more just to roll.
And the advantage for Krista is that over roll allows her a chance now to hit and roll underneath that guard even better. You do like to have separation between your stones when you have hammer, but when you're presented with an opportunity to use the guard, I'm gonna jump all over that.
Yeah, and Potts right out of her hand. You could tell her, yes, yes, yes. Oh, what a save. And maybe, yeah, a little double. Why not? Bonus.
Good sweep, Sarah. Oh my God. Nice shot.
Yeah.
That's where you get an assist as a brusher.
Oh, good sweep.
There might be a back rub in
Well, to
Sarah's
both their
Yeah,
credit,
right.
right out of her hand, it was like,
Nice shot.
go.
Thank you. Good.
And they
sweep.
went.
I'm saying thank you to your sweep, not the.
Tip your waiter and thank your sweeper.
11. Yep. Hard. Hard. 11. Hard.
You really gotta go.
Hard. Push.
Sweep.
Well, good read by both teams, but boy, brushers are waking up quick this morning.
10-6.
Good sweep.
I'm okay with this because we just played it.
You like that? Okay.
Yep.
We'll go here.
Now I like to the wing.
Yours was 14-6.
Yep.
So you have a
We gonna
couple
need
of
that much?
options here with
think
the last
14-8.
rock.
Yep,
You can
14-6,
choose to
14-8,
split the
hard.
house, go the other way and try to force play in the open, because if you are in the open, Christina Black is going to chase the stone that is open. But for Krista Scharf, already
Finally.
buried and with a corner
Okay,
guard,
how much?
sees the
T-line.
opportunity for 3, and that is what she
Coming
is
down.
going
Yeah,
for
top
in
four.
calling behind the
Okay,
guard.
Line's good. No, straight. Oh.
To it.
Okay. Curl. Curl.
To it.
You gotta curl it. We're bouncing a bit, eh? Yeah. Okay, whoa.
Nice shot,
And that is a
shot.
nice pair there behind that corner guard.
14-6. Which, yeah, to me that should be.
Nice shot, Ash.
Very
Good
nice.
sweeping.
Okay.
Probably has to be in a textbook, right? You want to produce points, you throw a corner guard, you put a couple behind there, and try to generate yourself 2 or 3.
And Christina has no choice. There is nothing available of either of those stones from the hack. So Jill trying to run this stone back and make some noise.
Whoa. Get it.
Get it?
Get out.
Got
Get
it,
out.
but
Oh,
the 2 still remain. That was close to being really
Okay,
good.
Good enough.
Makes it better. We're
That's
second
unlucky.
shot.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Good
It's a
throw.
draw.
You hit that really good.
Yeah.
You can wait here.
Just a really
I do.
bad break how
Yeah, that's
that
sweeping weight. Yeah.
hit.
Nice, slightly full. You got it.
Just caught it too thick.
Had like,
Yeah.
you threw it good.
But now the opportunity brewing here for Northern Ontario in 3.
Little left? Yeah.
Top 8! Yep, come on, a little. Line's all right. No, line's fine. Line's fine.
Top 8!
No. Root.
Top 4.
Oh, no, not deep.
Can't be
not
deep.
Are we deep?
No, we're T. We gotta let it sit.
We're really wide. Curl, curl, Sarah, curl, curl. Yep, go, 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 go,
Yep,
go,
yep,
go,
yep.
go, 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 hard. Okay, that's good.
Oh. Sorry, what was that?
I missed it.
Okay. Was she wide?
Didn't want to set up a double as now Team Black
Close.
assesses options.
And I thought she was a
in the
little
angle.
soft, so that's why I called you guys on, but she was
I mean,
good.
that's
It
way
kinda-
better than ticking.
For sure. Yeah.
And that stagger's kind of hurting them. Those 2 reds out front right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can.
Can you run it? Maybe you could run it back.
Well, you
if you wanted to.
could. I think if she's able to catch.
Peel. Yeah.
She needs less. She needs to catch less
Just
than
one
what
for
she
sure,
can
just
see,
get
Muddy.
both.
So
Yeah,
it's
both.
definitely there for the double.
Like, gonna hit it pretty thick.
And that's
got this,
pretty
buddy.
much
Nice
what you
throw.
can see right where the broom is for Jill Brothers has it down.
Throwing Peel, it shouldn't move very much from where Christina lets it go.
You talk about last year in Thunder Bay, the record that got you into the playoffs. Well, they were 6-2.
Easy peel. Hard. Hold it. Hold it.
Skip Stone's here in 3. Got to get it by the red, and they won't.
Get it.
And where does that go?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's very fortunate.
Yes. Clipping that yellow
Thought
out.
the way I threw it, it might float back a little. Yeah, it was a good throw, Tina. Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't want to listen. No. Got that other one. Yes, that was a nice little addition.
Here? Like that? Because I feel like here's bad.
I'm
There's
good
a
with
triple.
that. Yep.
So this is a little less because we're coming across it.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. 14-6, 14-8 at the least.
Yeah.
We have to tuck a piece so that we don't.
One of the options they were talking about is you could go over here, but then you're going to set up the triple. So what they've decided to do is to try to come around and
So I missed your time, but
kind of get in the way of everything.
Yeah,
So
I already
not
said
be
the same.
completely buried. Take away,
yeah, that's okay. So this is
the
a
double.
little less ice though.
give her a little
so
bit
just
to
stay with
see
it.
of everything and not a lot of anything.
Okay. Top 8's great.
And again, Kathy, one of your storylines, if the skipper here finds some confidence, continue to make some quality throws.
When you think about pitchers, goalies, skips,
Lines hold it.
confidence is just such a huge part.
Curl.
Curl! Hard, curl!
We're top 8.
Curl!
Almost to it.
Keep curling so there's no triples. Curl! Curl! All the way, curl! All the way. Okay.
And wanted to get it on
Sorry,
that
Krista.
side, which they did to
What was
avoid
that?
the triple.
14-6.
Did they avoid the triple? I think they did.
I do. Just a little confused about why it didn't curl more.
Take the double? Yep. Pretty similar. Yeah. Double? Yeah. Perfect. All right, buddy. Create the stick.
So it's going to need some weight here, Christina Black, to make sure you get that top yellow moving sideways out of the house, and then likely an opportunity for the 2 for Krista Scharf.
More weight. Yep. Yep. Gotta keep it there. Gotta keep it there. Hard. 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 Hard.
Christina Black.
Hard. 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 That's all, y'all.
And
Right
yes,
out.
enough to move that yellow sideways.
Nicely done.
And it'll be a draw for 2
Goodbye.
to tie the game here for Northern Ontario.
Well, and that's the most that Christina could hope for. There was no triple there, and to hit it on the outside to get the double, you were not going to keep your shooter.
Okay, same thing.
Mem shows.
And you just threw it, which helps.
Same thing? Yep. Same weight or same line.
Yeah.
Talked about the need for Krista to gain some confidence. Such a great last rock thrower. But look at what they've given up in the last couple of games in terms of points. And so getting your confidence back.
Running like it's
Didn't get the finish she wanted last time, but had good draw weight.
We're good, please. We're good. Clean it.
Final stone here in 3.
14-5. Right on the button. Good throw, Krista.
Yes. And there you go. So some confidence brewing here for the skip. Out of the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay. And a 2-2 tie after 3 here at the Scotties.
Trying to draw in for a second point. Kendra Lilly is there, and will grind to a halt for 2. Huge strum, you gotta hold it now. Hold it, run it back. Oh, now where's it gonna spill? Oh, it sits in time. Final stone. Peterman, Peters, Chelsea Carey, full 8 foot to be the Canadian champions.
And the flashback 45th anniversary brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue brand and the official tissue of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 45 years. That one was in Grand Prairie, Alberta. Special stuff there. Unfortunately, Krista Scharf was the silver medalist there. But you talk about experience and the big show. She's right up there now in games played. Suzanne Burt, of course, Jennifer Jones, and the great Colleen Jones, who we recently lost. Nice draw weight from Krista Scharf in a 2-2 tie. Now in this 4th end, it is Christina Black in Nova Scotia back with hammer, throwing the red rocks.
And a really important draw by Krista Scharf, not only because it was a second point, but we talk about the confidence. We've talked about the challenges with draw weight. When you are given those opportunities to convert, you have to take them.
Yep.
10. Okay, you got this.
Well, too many rocks in the 4-foot for Christina. Wants to remove the guard. Like to stick around for a double corner.
That's good.
New line.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just being.
Yeah. Thought it was pretty nice. Yes. Nail this.
Weight's good. 3/4. Okay. Line's good.
Halfway.
A little past half. A little past. Whoa, easy. If it's
Trying to replace the guard. It is Nova Scotia that lie shot.
Curl.
But that scoring zone is pretty tight. So for Krista McCarville,
Curl.
Krista Scharf.
Curl hard. Hard out. Gotta go. Yes.
Try to block that off.
Good shot. Nice shot, Kendra.
Expect to see Christina try to move these guards for the first couple, and then at some point we'll change tactics and try to move the stones around in the house a little bit to give herself an opportunity for 2.
2 it. Might just go the other way.
You really gotta go.
Other way. Curl.
Okay, call.
Oh, a really good call, an audible by Christina, seeing that they were likely to hit it on the nose and run it straight back. So got Jill to carve it, to move it over enough to roll the other way.
Is that less ice? We can show her a piece on which side? This side?
Well, she's shot. So she's coming here then. I like here.
You think of 15?
Update time now, Kathy. Newfoundland Labrador taking on Team New Brunswick this morning.
Red stone belonging to Mitchell is the shot stone. It's like an opportunity for 2.
All you.
Very exciting to be going to the
Kate, we need
Briar in
more.
St. John's coming up after the Olympics. Should be a sold-out show.
Line's
As we
perfect.
know, Brad Gushu is
All
stepping
you,
away
full
after
four.
this year, and it
Like
should
it to
be a
curl a
great
little.
time on the rock.
The line's okay.
No, 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 no.
Needs to stop for Mackenzie Mitchell,
Got it, girl.
and
Too red?
that'll do it. Good
Too
for
red?
2. As this young team out of the Remax Center St. John's Curling Club trying to get win number 2, down by 1 in that game to New Brunswick.
And here's the flip of tactics that I just spoke about. So that guard is long.
Yeah.
Christina says enough of this.
exactly.
We're going to use that stone at the back of the forefoot. We'll get another stone in here and
Exactly.
score our
Got it.
2 or lie 2
Same speed as the other games.
and force Krista's team to start to make a play. So forefoot, but not frozen, because that creates a little bit of an opening for Northern Ontario to get on top.
6,
Okay, 6, 7.
Okay, I'll go, but let me go.
6, 7, 6,
Line straight. Line
6,
straight.
5,
Just top button.
6,
Top button. Look,
6.
got room. Got room. Got room.
7,
Easy.
7,
Whoa. Whoa.
7.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice, Jill.
Good shot.
Great sweep.
Good job, guys.
Great. I liked it. I didn't
Really
realize
good draw weight right there as we continue the updates now. Selena Sturmey, a 3-0 advantage over Nunavut, and Julia Weigel, the import, representing the Iqaluit Curling Club.
So facing a mittful for Julia. She's made some great shots this week. They don't obviously train a lot together. They don't travel. They don't play a whole lot. But, oof.
Oh, and scooches in.
Wow. That's a heck of a shot against 5.
Wow. And enough for 1. Yeah, what a shot.
Yeah, I'm red.
Julia Weigel. And just able to slide that one in back to our feature. And a carbon copy of 2 yellows, basically side frozen to 2 reds there around the 4.
Great shot,
Yeah.
Jill.
Just
Thanks,
tap
guys.
them,
Good
I
judge.
think.
Speed's good here still.
So this is third rock down.
Yeah,
What was that split?
20.
20, yeah. Okay, 20, and I thought I did give
Yeah.
it give
Just
it
freeze
a little.
right here.
Okay, so
A little
a freeze.
jiggle's
I slept it quite a
good.
bit though.
You did, yeah. If you unlock it, that's
Same.
good.
Back
I would like to
four.
see the same.
So trying to get into the crotch of the 2
Back-
yellow stones. Maybe
back 8
move the
probably.
yellow one
Okay.
as you look to the left of the center line. Just
15.
unlocked
Yeah.
from the
Okay,
red
this is a different
stone.
path. That's why I say 10. Okay.
No, I understand. I still think it's
Doesn't
running
want to
good.
move them
okay,
too
yeah.
much
In
so that
between there.
Krista cannot play a hit and then lose everything. So get into the mix. Just jiggle them around ever so slightly.
Back 4.
Yeah.
Back 8.
Yep. Hold it.
Back 8.
Hard.
Back 12.
Hard. Pull.
Back 12. Whoa, whoa,
Can't hear
whoa.
anything.
Back 9.
Close. Curl.
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 Curl. Pull straight. Straight. Straight.
There's that little pocket, tap, tap.
Okay,
Nice
got
shot.
away with it.
Pretty good.
Unlock them, and
really good.
it is
Okay.
shot stone
Yeah.
right
Okay.
now.
Nice weight.
Oh, really
Nova
good.
Scotia,
I
Northern
had it.
Ontario
Yeah,
is second shot
I had
stone.
10.
How much you have in this one?
Well, the
we
sweepers
can
did a
see
great
it.
job of changing their mind. Back 4, back 8, back 12.
gotta hit all we
But
can
you
see
heard
now, right?
Christina saying,
We could
I
do the
can't
top
hear
one.
anything.
I just thought if you played weight at this, if you touch
Yeah, if I
this,
ever touch that, it's not bad.
it's not bad because I think it would come through the hole, but I think it would do that. It's a little sketchy.
Do you think this is going far though?
I'm okay
think?
with the tap.
Okay. I like
Let's
the tap
it.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting shot. That's the only thing, eh?
Yeah, but we don't need to get shot.
No, we don't. Okay.
We just, I honestly think,
She's gonna play this then.
yeah,
She's
I
playing
think
that,
we're just
but
trying to
it's
tap
not
that
going
into
anywhere.
here.
Okay.
straight through with like at least back 8.
Yeah,
back
at least
12.
yeah.
It's thin to tap it straight through. You're
Yeah.
likely gonna touch that, so I like at least back line.
Okay. think
I
that's
like the
close.
weight call. And one of the challenges this week has been draw weight for Krista Scharf. And that draw weight is so important. You heard them talking just now about back 8. Well, it's hard to know what back 8 is if you don't know draw weight. Those are her draw numbers in each of those matchups. Those are not numbers. Even the 63-68 and the wins were challenging, but in the 40s, That told you there were trouble. Now, what happened overnight with the discussions, I don't know, but in the 5 draws that Krista has thrown this morning, 90%. That gives her confidence when you're throwing a back 8 shot because you know what draw weight is.
Through. Whoa.
And you heard that little comment
Whoa.
as well from Sarah Potts. We don't have to be shot stone. If we can just force them to one, mission accomplished.
She's looking for back 8. They yelled through out of her hand, trying to get the finish.
There's that little chip. It does wiggle in. Still shot stone, though, belongs to Nova Scotia. Second shot rock, Northern Ontario.
I know.
That red hammer is still there.
Same weight too.
More weight.
But she might rip this double. Let's probably hit this one. Leave her that little tap.
Yeah, I don't mind getting something back here, Tina.
Yeah.
Because then there is no double.
Yeah.
It's just always jamming.
Yeah.
So let's move the 6 to here.
Just hit this one up.
Yeah. And then we'll lie 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. So we're throwing that back 8 weight?
Yeah, same as what you just threw, basically.
Yeah, but I didn't throw enough.
I had 13.3. I think it was enough.
You do think it was enough? Do you think we'll move that to here, though, with that weight?
I'll throw a little more.
You 13?
Yeah. Back line, basically.
Okay, 12, 8 to 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not looking to hit it out of the house. If you hit this red stone and the yellow one goes here, this double is open and there's nothing that will stop it. But if you tap it back so that you are lying 2, potentially 3, no, it'll be only 2. That yellow stone is at the back of the 4-foot. Any play to make the double off the res is going to jam directly on it. So it's the tap, but not the hit.
95.4. Yeah, speed's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to move that yellow to the back.
Yeah,
face.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. Nice throw.
Now it does. Yeah. Because I jiggled that a little, eh? Or jiggled something to make it.
Go tweener! Go early! Tweener! Go early!
Yeah.
Easy! Well done! Tweener! Easy! Tweener! Hot! Stay close. Clean! 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 Just clean! Clean, clean, clean. Just clean! Clean. Just clean. Whoa, straight! Straight, 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 straight!
Tap, tap.
Great try. Okay.
Shoot.
And now it is
Overcurled by
Nova
miles.
Scotia line
It
to
just
2.
wasn't never supposed to be that much weight.
It just really goes sideways.
What was the long? 12.5?
I kind of like it. I can see some of that red.
They just have this double. It's so easy now.
Yeah, they were going to have it anyway.
I know, but
Oh,
we
if I
were only
didn't bump it.
tapping.
Yeah, I didn't think I had that much weight.
Yeah.
It really transferred well.
3 or 4?
It's really interesting because they didn't want to remove that yellow stone because
She can see like a third of the red
this
that she just
double.
shot. This one? Yeah.
But if we make
do
the
what,
double,
though?
we're sitting 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like, try not to get rid of the yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Like if we make the double, we're sitting.
we'd have to
it
look
looks
for
like
that.
we're sitting 2. I mean, I didn't
but
take
in
a close
Christina's
look, but-
case, she was either tight or didn't take enough ice because
Oh, sorry.
if she had thrown a whole lot less, that rock was gone completely. It
So we're
overcurled.
like 8.5. All right.
And so the double for Krista. Hit what you can see, both of the reds go.
Just in the house. Even though.
Great ended curler.
No. Whoa.
Rocks in play.
No,
And
girl,
final stone on the way here. Her last stone, Krista Scharf.
Whoa. Whoa.
We want it thin.
Can she make the thin double? Yes, she can. They both disappear. Lovely touch from the skip.
Nice shot, Krista.
Thanks.
Beauty.
Nice shot. Actually, we're only sitting 1, eh? But
Yeah, but
I thought maybe we'd sit 2.
What?
I think we're relieving them.
Delicate little
4
shot.
hours, right?
Able to get them both to go.
Yeah, I have to hit it there.
Okay.
And will that
Yeah, I just
yellow
think the
drag
weight
is,
transfer
what
is
has
gonna
she
be
got
really-
here
Yeah,
lining up?
She's
Okay.
trying
One,
to play
though.
the angle.
Yeah, I just think we might go that way. Let's.
What do you mean?
Come across
Oh, yeah,
the
I just
top
mean
of
this
this
one was
stone.
4.
This comes
Yes.
back.
Yeah. I don't see anything else other than to come tap this one up for one.
Yeah.
And even if you don't happen to
Whatever shot
connect
you
on the
like.
back
It's
one,
not-
at
it's
least
always
you're
the
going to
same,
score.
There's just not enough separation to actually get that to come back here, I don't think.
Yeah.
That's just always sailing that way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So whatever way you want to get one.
Just tap this one up.
You want to just tap then?
Yeah, because if I hit this too thick, I take out our own and give up 2.
Okay.
I can throw similar weight, honestly, because it's just going to run off that and go there.
That was too much.
Yeah, but it's like similar to what I was trying to throw.
Okay, the goal. Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Not my
about
words,
there.
what
Okay,
I
you
meant to do. And props to Jill.
Not a lot of ice. So
You know,
yeah.
she's telling her that that was too much weight, but you couldn't possibly know that she meant
Kind of tap it down.
her intent.
What kind of weight are you thinking? Like just.
That just
What I
reminds
was
me of
trying
a
to throw
couple,
last
an old
time.
couple
Sure,
on the
yeah.
couch that have been
Right
together a
here,
long
here.
time,
Yeah.
right? You just,
Yes.
oh, it's great.
Yeah,
It is
it's
gonna
going to
hit
hit
the
the
yellow.
yellow.
Okay.
All right, you know what to do then.
So like a 4 this time, probably.
Yeah, exactly. 4, 4, 5. Yeah.
Good entertainment here on this Tuesday morning at the Scotties. So great shot there from Scharf. Little heat now on Christina Black, trying to find a way to make the tap and secure her one. Final stone here in 4.
Back line.
Yeah.
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 Hard.
Yeah. You gotta go.
Hard. Back 12. Hard.
Go. 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 You got it.
Really got to hold the line as this is curling hard. Wants that little tap, just enough for the one. Oh, and she does it. Beautiful.
Good sweep.
Great brushing to keep that straight. Boy, that was walking over.
Both skips trading punches with some great shots as Nova Scotia leads by 1. It is the 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Remarkable, the 45th year of partnership with Curling Canada and Kruger Products. This remarkable event dating back to back in 1982. Colleen Jones won the first ever Scotties. And Kruger Products corporate headquarters, by the way, just a 10-minute drive from here, from our building. Wonderful sponsors over the years, Kathy. You yourself, a 3-time Scotties champ, can just speak to that level of sponsorship for such a long time.
It's incredible in amateur sport to have a company jump on board and just take huge risk that women's curling was going to be a great place for them to be. And what they have done to this sport and how they've showcased women's curling over the years is such a gift to anybody who's ever had the opportunity to play in the Scotties.
And both these skips putting on a nice show that last end. A lot of rocks in place, some good shots made, and nice numbers here for Sarah Potts this morning.
Now, Northern Ontario looks like a very different team than they did yesterday.
Right to the button, right on it, guys. Right to the button. Line's good. We're there. Gotta be here. Got
We're
there.
there.
Okay, curl. No, straight. Okay, good.
And those numbers continue. Wow, right on the hearts. Shot stone.
14-2. So,
Okay. Yeah, I think this speed's good. Yeah. Huge.
6.
Well, I talked about Marley as being one of the keys in the opening. Numbers less than either of the games that she's played so far this week.
Line's getting better.
Carly's rocks.
Needs to curl. Yep.
Hard right to it. Distance. Hard.
great.
Nice.
That curled up nice for her.
Came down once it started knifing. Holy crap.
Yep. Flop to this side. Let's go 9.5.
Let's make it.
Through the order so far, we saw Sarah in the 90s, Kendra now in the 90s.
Hard. Hard. Go, Ash. You gotta go.
Go. Oh. That's not the tolerance. No.
So some frustration there as we update Sheet A now. PEI taking on Team Alberta.
Well, Skurlik lying 1, I believe.
Okay, pound it then.
Amanda drawing against it.
Line's perfect.
Amanda Power of the Somerset Curling
14-4.
Club and PEI, as that wonderful province will host the Scotties next year in Charlottetown. What a draw.
Very nice.
Top of the hearts. And gets a point, so 6-2.
I made a draw.
Oh, there you go. You got to celebrate the small wins here.
It's not always that easy,
I told
that's
you I
for
don't
sure.
draw. Wait, that like really came at the end, but yeah.
Gotta celebrate small things in
Wow.
life, Muddy.
Good for her to have some, levity and joke, because it is a long weekend. It can be frustrating, and it's very easy from up here in the broadcast booth. We can tell you that.
Sometimes, when you sit in the hack, you feel like you can draw to a dime, and sometimes that 12-foot circle just seems so far away and difficult.
It's really hard.
Trying to rattle things around. Oh boy.
And drives it through, and the Reds are piling up.
Close. Sorry. Sorry.
God. Well, they know that if they're able to make contact, because Northern Ontario
Do you want to tuck it at all?
is just fighting to try to move things around, but they just can't seem to make contact, and they
bit,
keep
okay,
leaving the guard there too, Muddy. That's the problem.
They finished nice at the end here.
A 40?
You heard one of the comments under the breath, that's not the way to miss. You
No.
guys say it all the time. If you're going to miss,
Yeah.
pro miss this way.
Yeah, your pro miss, if you're not going to make contact with anything in the house, is get that guard out of there. Give yourself access.
2.5, gotta be 3.
Now, there is a Northern Ontario stone that is still shot, but boy, the Reds, they are a building.
2.5. Hard. I think it's a whoa. 2.5. Whoa. It's high. It's high.
2,
It's
1.5.
Curl.
Curl.
Whoa.
Okay. That's fine.
They talked about
had
tucking
45.
it, but they'll just leave it sort of the same,
50,
but
okay.
higher up.
Yeah, potato.
Yeah, I don't mind it. We were just looking if it,
Yeah.
Try to send the yellow back.
This way, Ash. Yeah. Pretty thin.
I was just tight on mine.
Yeah.
So slightly full.
And the tuck that I talked about, whether it's higher or lower, they just wanted to create something so that if there's a double made, there's likely to be another guard up there.
Whoa. 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 Curl.
Ashley Sipola
Okay.
and redirects the red one. It'll squirt through. They're hoping to drive that Yellowstone of their own back into the mess of rocks.
You were supposed to put it last time?
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Yeah,
yours
great
too.
to see some kids taking the action on this Tuesday morning, and my understanding is these youngsters from Sir Adam Beck School in Etobicoke, Ontario. Etobicoke is just east of here on the way to downtown Toronto.
Yep.
Some great signs.
Line's good.
Welcome to the Scotties.
Hard distance.
Did you ever go watch a curling event when you were going to school? Was that ever a part of your outings?
It was not. We had a little 3-sheeter in the town that I'm from in northern Alberta. And there was just, you're driving 2-3 hours
To get
go-
to Edmonton.
to get to see anything, right? So, but lucky enough to curl and got to compete, which was fun.
It's that or the double peel, but.
Yeah, I mean, the double peel is more auto.
I just don't want to set anything up. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't like that. I either like guarding their run or the double peel. The double
I kind of don't mind the double peel, I guess.
You could send, like the red one in.
Double
What?
peel?
How? Oh, sorry, the yellow one in.
I
Okay.
don't think it will.
Yeah, it might.
Okay, do you guys like this?
Yep.
So the challenge now is that you do start to think about, well, we are shot. And if you go around and set any kind of angle up for Christina Black to remove your Yellowstone, you're just playing into their hands. They talked about guarding the run back for Christina Black, but you have hammer. I still like the idea of opening up the front.
Okay, clean. Let's open it, get it thicker.
We were just wondering if we had it thicker, if it would send
I was thinking, yeah, get it thicker to.
Yeah.
Guard. Yeah. I'm thinking you want to almost guard this side a little.
Yeah, the only other option is to dink, 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 bring this to here.
Yeah.
And then let them rip.
Yeah.
If we want it, like...
I know. I don't really like guarding because she might just draw.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard with this being so good. If she draws, she could give us an out as well. Do you ever like that idea? Dink, dink, dink?
Sure.
Bring that to... just to here?
Yeah.
And the dink, dink, dink is red onto red onto
red
yellow
onto
onto red to move things around just a little bit.
Throw about tweener to move them all.
Yeah, I agree.
Right there.
Even hack, do you think?
Yeah, close to what I threw first rock last time.
Yeah.
So just tap this a bit, to tap this a bit, to tap this a bit,
I'm assuming she's
because
throwing,
all
like,
of a sudden,
12.
if you do that, then this redstone here is
How much
back
weight?
here,
Half?
and
Half?
maybe
Okay.
you'll
Just
have
tap
access
her
to
ball
get
and
rid
hash.
of that
Not
yellow
removing
stone,
anything.
No, I know.
and anything that Krista does could set up a potential double.
Right on the nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an 80 on that guy, so.
Just to get rid of the back red, like the back red,
the
move
back
it back
red,
a
yeah.
little.
Two of them gone. And stick our shooter in a perfect
Yeah, the
row.
biggest thing is sticking our shooter.
Yeah, if we can.
Somewhere.
Close.
Tweener! Tweener! Close! Close! Yup! Yeah. Tweener! Yeah! Yep. Hard. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Whoa!
Here we go.
Good shot.
Tap.
Nice, Tina. For
Okay,
Paul.
so-
And that changes the
Yeah, a little
angles
lighter.
now,
Very
and that
nice.
yellow's very accessible.
Yeah, we
And
went
you
across
sort of
the
run
back.
back.
Maybe just smash quiet, but it's
No,
great.
I moved it pretty far.
Yeah, I don't think she needed any more weight than
Still
that.
going on her yellow.
Okay, so but what do we guard though? Because she's got
I
the
know,
red,
she-
she's
or the
got
pick.
the yellow. I mean, the only other thing I could see is
Yeah.
like coming there.
But that's a useless shot in the sense of trying to get,
I know.
you know what I mean?
I mean, I thought like I was considering.
I don't like that.
Oh no.
No, it's going on the yellow all day.
I know,
Of course
but
it
you
is.
lose two
But if it
reds
opens
and
up.
the yellow, so then they'd
Is
only
something
be
like this-
they'd only be sitting 1, 2.
Either that or.
But if you ever bounce off after, it's game over. That's why I almost thought we'd try this, but then I don't know quite what that does.
Yeah, why don't we try this?
Well, because then she just hits that. I mean, I guess
know, but
she
if I have
can.
one here,
Yeah. Okay.
right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we
I
try
don't-
that?
And
I
you'll
think
likely be drawing on your next one.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I don't like coming this way. That seems too risky.
Okay,
I'm
let's
okay with
follow.
this, and I mean, that's not.
Yeah. No, that's bad. Oh, it is
that
kind of
doesn't
bad.
work.
Well, if they play that, then you have a short little.
Well, she would just play the nose and both yellows. No.
We just can't let her remove both our yellows.
Yeah. I like here, I think. I don't see what else.
Yeah.
You can't guard and.
Okay.
Well, I don't like the guard either, Krista. I'm with you on that. They had talked about playing anything on this side. The problem is that is all kinds of trouble because if you're here or even here, you
It's
set up
probably
the
the same speed
double.
on this side,
Krista's inclination was to try to play down this way, but she
Marley
cannot
shot here,
stop
so
here because that sets up
14-5 probably.
the
Yeah.
automatic bang bang. And so you're trying to play the draw right here. She's going to have to draw on her second one. So they're playing it now, but they are in a lot of trouble because those reds remove that yellow. We talked about her draw weight. Has to be extremely precise. There's no margin of error, unfortunately, on this shot.
Well, nice numbers with the draws. 5 at 90% so far this morning.
Line's good.
Her first stone here in 5. Scharf
Pretty
does have
cool.
hammer.
Line.
Weight's great.
Back
Hey,
foot.
yeah. Room. It's got to curl.
I can't.
Yep. Curl.
Good shot.
Pretty good.
And can they get them both? It was nice weight. They wanted it maybe a titch deeper.
We're not second, eh?
We needed that
To go a little more.
further.
Yeah.
Just a foot more, and it's
Just had to curl
pretty
a little
good.
bit more so
Yeah.
that she
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
you know what,
this,
Marty?
right? Like if it curled a little more, it was a hair deeper.
That being said, Kathy, we're right behind. She
Yeah,
can see from
you
the hack.
can.
She does not see a lot of that yellow.
No, from the overhead, you feel like you can see
already.
half
Make
to
this.
3/4, but from the hack,
Gary's shooting a little hard out.
Yeah, it's a
That's,
little better angle. It's tough.
Love this call.
It's there.
oh, it is. It is for sure because you have to hit on the
seat there,
broom
baby.
side of it. You're not trying to get anywhere near those red ones. But this is not a gimme by any means. But what a huge opportunity for Christina Black if she can hit third of the stone.
Yeah, if the yellows disappear, my goodness, another massive draw would be needed from Krista. All right, here we go.
Easy, whoa, little back. Whoa, little back.
In 5, and this one's out there a little bit. Has to curl up to make contact with the yellow. Need a little bit more curl, and the yellow spills back. It is second shot stone for now.
And I think that, you know, for Christina, the visual got in her head, just that little bit back, because you don't want to crash on the reds.
We got shot, though. Yeah.
So they are shot stone, so it's a draw for 1.
Can be back to the yellow if line's good.
And that's no piece of cake either.
Similar weight. Yeah, I think so, eh?
And there's really nothing with the run back, Kathy. She's got, this is all she's got. There's nothing available.
No.
This is the shot. You said no really quickly.
I did, yes. I was like, no, I completely called you off. If you were catching for me, I would never have thrown that pitch.
Low line, I think. Low
Final
line.
stone here in 5, and she needs an
really
absolute perfect draw to try score 1.
Curl, line's good.
Curl.
We're there.
Curl.
Okay, you can curl then if it's heavy. It's running like it's heavy.
It's not heavy.
14-2.
Needs the hearts.
And the carve is on. A little bit more. Little bit more curl. Now it's got to stop. That was such a tough shot. And just not enough. So close, but red is shot stone.
Yeah, 1 red. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, great effort. The weight was close. The degree of difficulty was very high. Black leads by 2.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada.
Riding some great momentum from that trials appearance in their home city. Making it all the way to the final. Made it to the semifinal last year. And trying to get back on the podium. One more time, Nova Scotia Christina Black, and it leads us, Kathy, to the numbers after 5.
Well, that first 2, Kendra Lillig, Ashley Sipla did everything they could to save it, but Krista just binked and binked twice and rolled off. That allowed the draw for 2, but then she rebounded with 2. So much talk about her draw weight, but she found the absolutely perfect weight to score the 2. Last end was so very difficult. We look at the draw numbers. That has been the story for Krista. Her numbers much better than today. And to keep it in comparison, she has thrown 7 draws. Christina Black has 100, but has only thrown 1.
As Scharf does not want to drop to 3 losses at this year's event, to chat with Coach Rick Lang, who played in 10 Briars, won 3 of them, and 2 World Championships. Final 5 coming up next. Round robin will wrap up Thursday night as we're rolling along here at the Scotties. And a steal of 1 in the 5th by Team Nova Scotia. So it is here in 6, Northern Ontario. Krista Scharf with hammer throwing the yellow rocks, trying to get back in this game and generate some offense. You saw the corner guard go up for Northern Ontario. Nova Scotia following up with a centerline guard, and that one biting top 4.
Well, in that last end, Muddy, there were very few shots made by Northern Ontario. Think about how many times they tried to peel and wound up sticking and not opening up the front. And Krista was so very close on that last one.
Go if you have to. Line will get there. Line's good.
I feel like the team from Northern Ontario was playing much better than the last two games, and I'm sure that was part of the conversation with Coach Rick Lang. Just do more of the same, be patient.
Curl. Whoa. Wow. 14 and a half. Never thought.
Where was that weight going? What? Where was
I guess
that?
it would have been back 4, back 8.
Yeah. I like 50.
Sarah Potts just looking for some information on her second stone.
And that's important to get that feedback. It's not always about, is it assigning blame? It's just trying to figure out if it ran that straight, was I heavy? Just so that she can
It's okay.
know for her next shot.
Right here.
Room.
I think it's you down. Right here. Two. It's gliding. 2. Whoa. It looks like it's tight. 2.
I think we're just to your broom.
Curl a hair.
Curl.
Curl hair. Whoa.
That's great.
Good.
Guarding against the raise.
Finally made a good pair. Gosh.
I think
Update time. Let's check in again on New Brunswick taking on Newfoundland and Labrador.
Mackenzie Mitchell looks to have an opportunity for 3 to get herself tied against this New Brunswick team this morning. That's the Yellowstone from the hack. Probably can see half. So assuming quieter weight, trying to get to it, tap it back. She is second and third shot.
Facing Melody Forsyth out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton, New Brunswick, trying to chase down their first win at this year's Scotties in Mississauga by the guard.
Atta girl.
Oh, and right through the port. Nice shot.
Red.
And that'll be 3 and a 5-5 tie.
3 red.
After 5.
finished up earlier in the game. Yeah, I think I threw here earlier.
Should be nice and keen still.
Now that that front is opened up a little bit, that Yellowstone is fully exposed, and Christina not going to leave Northern Ontario stones around if she can help it.
Curl. Do it, curl. Little more. Watch the roll.
Oh, Carly did a great job at getting that stone to move.
Good call on the weight.
Marty Powers rolls in.
Like straight draw here? Or do you like that?
Yeah.
Both are options. You're still trying to get behind the corner.
Let's go 10.
Would you not want to go behind your corner or maybe roll behind the yellow? Or
Sure you can. I think they're concerned because that stone is at the top of the 4-foot. But, if you wanted to go around your corner, Money, nothing wrong with that at all. It's early on. You can ignore opponent's stones. You don't have to chase.
10.
10-2.
Whoa.
Curl.
Really got to curl.
Other way. Straight.
No, it's too late. We're nosy. 9-8.
Little firm.
9-8.
10.5.
9.5?
10-5.
10.5. Yeah.
Okay. We haven't seen this spot. Stay close. Whoa.
Weight's nice.
Whoa.
Yep.
Weight's great. Whoa. Close. Oh, no.
Chill Brothers wants the roll, and she will.
Yeah.
Kind of spins back a bit,
Nice weight.
and
10
that's accessible top 4.
Yeah, probably
Great throw.
half to 3/4. But for Krista, I like
Just through.
Oh, just through?
Yeah.
I like this quieter
is here?
weight.
I would think
14-7, 14-8 to
To
T.
T. Okay.
even across the middle.
14-2.
Yeah, I think so.
Chamois in the 6th.
And that's that good reminder. They run the mop up and down after 5, and it almost buffs up the ice. It makes it a little bit quicker. And in playing this tap, you're getting ice almost for draw. So if you overthrow it, you're not going to get near the stone.
Yeah.
Back 12. We're through.
Close.
Girl.
Girl. Yep. Go.
Sorry, that looks so light to me. Good shot.
Okay.
That.
I thought
Fast, eh?
we were on it early.
12. 12.
Yeah.
Half a rock.
Okay.
And Christina,
12
unlike
is
Krista
what,
Scharf,
80?
is not interested in sitting there. Would like to roll
Yeah.
away, force play away from that corner guard. And if you roll far enough away, it makes it a very big roll back for the team for Northern Ontario.
12. I know, it should curl though.
11,
8.
Clean.
The curl's here.
Clean. No.
11, 8.
Ball. Curl.
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 You don't have to go crazy. Just curl
Keep
it.
going.
Just curl it.
Keep going.
Powers curves it
Yeah,
over.
no, just
Yellow
leave it.
goes, and the shooter
11,
rolls
3.
Okay. 70 split.
back 8. So right now they spread the house out nicely,
Yeah.
lying the 3, but Northern Ontario does have
I
hammer
kinda liked-
here in 6.
Which, yeah, I just thought that was a bigger kick.
Yeah. You're like, set it. Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with the
middle, though.
energy level of Team Black. Thinking about it, Muddy, that it was only a couple of weeks ago they were in the Canadian curling trials in the final to have a potential to go to the Olympics. And I think that this is one of those years that the teams that were training for, preparing for the pre-trials or the trials, the emotional energy to go into something like that and the physical exhaustion. You look at teams like Carrie Anderson, had very high expectations. You trained so hard for that event, it doesn't work out the way you planned. Christina Black didn't work out the way you had hoped it would. And then you've got to park all of that and then train really hard for the Scotties and come in here with energy.
Nice one.
Very impressive.
Interesting too, though, is that, yeah, of course they would have loved to win the trials, but this team's focus, if you listen to Christina talk, it's the Scotties.
It is.
They
I'm
live and
thinking just
die
like 10
to go to the
and a half.
Scotties,
Okay.
to win this thing at some point. And
So
if
you
that
wanna hit
doesn't
as
put
much
some
as-
jump in your step, I don't think anything will.
Yeah.
This is a tricky little shot. You're playing
10-5.
outside in, and she's a little bit
Just hit as
setting
much
it
of as I
all.
can.
It will run straight, and then if you're a little bit tight, we
because
see that it
I
walks.
think so.
So that's the view from here, but if you're sitting in the hack, you are seeing a little bit less of that. It's a good view right there.
First time in 21 years that 2 Nova Scotia teams are here at the Scotties. Taylor Stevens is in the other pool. Of course, Christina Black qualifying on her success the last few years. Tap, another beauty from the skip.
Great shot, great weight.
I was like, oh, who listened to? It was getting close to that card. I think it might be a hair down.
Yes.
Good call.
Good job.
I'm like, it's getting close to the guard.
10, I mean, but like she probably
It's the
would-
weight
yeah,
choice that's so
I was thinking
impressive,
for here,
Muddy.
and then she
This is one of those
freezes it.
shots that you have to throw that quiet weight. I think about Christina Black and where she started. Our first Scotties view of her was with Marianne Arsenault. Talk about learning from somebody who just is one of the
It just
greats.
looks like it's never going to quite finish up that much, but you've got them nailed.
You guys like to roll that way, or you like it the other way?
I think the other way you risk going too far and then they
I
come
know,
around the middle.
That's what we were thinking. But
I like this.
I'm gonna throw a 10.5 though.
Okay.
Yours was a 10 and didn't move.
So facing 4, but not particularly concerned about it. She's got a lot of areas to roll to. She can roll to the right as you look at it in front of the Nova Scotia stone.
10.5.
Create a little bit of difficulty for Christina Black.
Curl. Roll straight, 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 straight. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No. Oh my God. Goodness. I should say.
What was that?
Shoot.
10-5.
That's the line call.
Wow. I don't know what was happening there.
Sorry, my
That was
bad.
really thin, eh?
Yeah. I was just
trying the
for roll,
double.
but I just overcalled it.
Okay. I wasn't
No,
really.
I just thought we buried either.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a little bit open, just make the double hard.
Oh, make no double though. We don't want to leave a double.
I know, but
Yeah.
if I'm just saying if the line's wrong, because I'm guessing. I'm guessing on there. If I was coming to the middle, I'd go out here. But I think when you get in here, it's a little bit straighter.
I do too. That's why I think that's
Yeah.
max.
I like this.
Okay, let's do it.
Take me through that conversation there, Kathy.
Like, I'll stay down.
Yeah.
And then just keep your head
Just
up
the
for
whole
curl,
discussion
and then
about
once
what
you
they're
start
Well,
doing.
the
to curl,
path, right? Like
Yeah.
you said, I'm guessing out here, but you'd think, are you really like,
So what's
you know,
the
we've had a
path?
lot of rocks
Top 4.
since opening stone.
No,
Speed's
you're
really
you're
nice.
not wrong. It's just a little bit
20?
further over. They're
yeah.
used to
Same
going
as it's
around
been.
a center guard.
Yeah.
That guard is about a foot off the center line. So what Christina's saying is that I want to make sure I take enough, because you don't want to be crashing
I
on the
think you're
guard
good. I think this
or
is
having
great.
your team
Yeah.
have to pound it to get it by. Jill's concern is that if you take too much and you leave it open, you might set up a double and give Krista Scharf an opportunity for 2. And I like the fact that Jill pitched.
6.
Maybe we take less, and when Christina said, no, I like it, she just backed away because Christina's the one throwing it.
7. Frank, curl.
You. Curl. 8.
Well done. Whoa,
8.
Whoa, no.
Whoa. Line's good.
Stop, stop,
It's
stop.
got stop.
No,
Let
we
it
need to
sit.
stop. 14-2.
Sit. Good throw. Okay. It's probably just that much. I had a 15.
I felt heavy.
Yeah. But it was probably a hair quicker there. It was just cooked up, that's all.
That's 5. Slide more than they thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They thought I was like 6.
Yeah. No, I was like 6 is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. 14-2.
I felt a little heavy out of my hand.
Yeah.
I
We
don't know
haven't
how
thrown
much.
it.
Just draw.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of options
No.
left. So broom down,
Yeah.
draw, pull within 1.
Yeah. It's pretty flat.
It's very flat.
It's a
Pretty
tough,
flat.
tough
The
double.
double.
I didn't even think about that.
Sarah likes the double, but I feel like it's a bit of a guess.
Yeah, I mean, the miss is to...
If you don't like it, then just
Yeah,
the
if you
draw.
don't like it.
It's still early.
I don't
doesn't-
know. What do you guys think?
It is quite flat. But
It's pretty flat.
Yeah.
but
I don't mind the... Getting 1 here is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
It was like,
you don't have to move
Like
that
14-7,
second red stone
14-8
too
out here?
far.
Okay.
You have to move it about a half
Yeah, I
foot
think so.
to count 2, but
Nice
it's
slightly
very
full.
difficult.
Well, and the problem is that you're throwing big weight to make a double like that. And if you happen to hit and roll out, they're saying, well, the tolerance is that it over curls and you get 1. But if you're throwing peel weight, you're not playing to hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
you
you're out on the
cannot
good stuff.
afford
Fine, good.
to
We're
give
out
up
there.
another point.
Out on the good stuff!
So you heard that conversation,
here.
Nova Scotia, Christina Black and Jill Brothers, about this path, about they
good.
thought
No,
it was a
it's-
little
we're
bit
good.
quicker right here.
14-5. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're good.
But Krista Scharf and her team
Nice draw.
manage it very nicely, right to the hearts on the pin. To keep it close, Black with hammer and leads by 1 when we come back to Mississauga.
The Canadian curling trials in Halifax did not start well for Team Black. On the ice, 2 lopsided losses.
That's a steal of 4. Not the start this crowd was hoping for.
Off the ice, the passing of Canadian curling legend, Nova Scotia's own Colleen Jones.
We knew we just had to come together as a team and go out there and play and give it our all for her, and that she'd be there cheering us on.
The inspired team would win 4 of their next 5 round-robin games. However, they would need help from Team Laws if they had any chance of advancing to the playoff round. Black, if Laws wins, she's in. Hold up, run it back. Have you got this? Here we go. Bang! And Black will go through. Their improbable run would continue right into the semifinal. Christina Black to run her out of stones and to play to go to the Olympics. Christina Black.
Thank you to this crowd. We just want to keep playing in front of these guys. We're like, get another game, let's go.
An upset win over Team Anderson would set up a best 2 of 3 final with the most dominant team in the world, Team Homer. The hometown favorites, backed by a passionate crowd, pushed home into the brink in Game 1 before falling just short. And then with Game 2 getting out of reach, the Halifax crowd had one last emotional moment for Team Black. What a week it's been as the crowd comes to its feet for the hometown team.
I'll remember that and those feelings forever. It is a week we will never forget.
Yeah, Kathy, emotional stuff. She talked about it. Memories they will never forget, and it's very rare to get to do that in your home city. That fan base, that kind of passion, and I mean, it was special stuff. It really was.
Yeah, talk amongst yourself. It was pretty emotional, even just watching it. Now, you know what, and that's the kind of momentum, and the one thing they say they'll never forget for the rest of their lives, that moment. But what they won't forget for the rest of their lives is it doesn't matter who you're playing and what their record is and how they're supposed to beat you. You own it when you step on the ice. And to go head-to-head with Carrie Anderson, who was a prohibitive favorite in that game, and to win, those are the feelings that you keep inside and will help them to win a Scotties because they believe now of what they're capable of.
It's funny, the other Halifax skip, Taylor Stevens, says, we like to throw with faceless rocks. In essence, like, you don't worry about who's throwing the other ones. We just do our thing. And to your point, Kathy, these experiences for this Christina Black team they've talked about now, we've been in big games, single sheet games, playoff games. There is now nothing that will throw us off. We've been there, done that now, and you can't buy experience. You have to go out and gain it. And this team has gained it, and they're trying now to get back to a semifinal and hopefully a final this year.
Very nice.
And on cue, a beautiful run back to open things up, as it is a good peel. Yeah, the crowd knows what's up here in Mississauga.
He's dressed as a banana, and he has a prop known as a banana.
Let's get it. Nose doubles the call. Sure, if anything there.
So 4-3 Nova Scotia leads with Hammer, obviously trying to keep it open.
8.5.
And on the other side of the coin, Krista Scharf, you can just kind of feel a little bit body language and some of the conversations just a little off this morning.
Yeah, it's been a rebound, though, I'll say, for Northern Ontario from what we've seen. But they've had some chances, and this game is still very much going either way.
Okay.
So you look at the road here for Christina Black, 2 wins, 18 points in those 2 games. Then the loss to Peterson. Peterson, the only team obviously undefeated in this pool. Then a rebound, 9-1. And, you know, Skurlik is always tough. But, you know, to be fair, New Brunswick, PEI, Kathy, not to pick on them, but, you know, they have struggled, not as strong. They just don't travel and have the experience. So, if you do what you're supposed to do, you have a great chance to be top 3, if not second.
Weight was okay. She just straightened her back.
No, those are the teams, the lower-ranked teams that you are expected to beat. Doesn't mean that you will, but when you rate it, as you said, but Kayla Skurlik lost that first game and has looked good since.
And remember, of course, she lost to Peterson, so the head-to-head Peterson owns that. On the flip side, for this team, for Krista Scharf, obviously, what a start. 2 big wins, but then you lose to Sturmey, you lose to Peterson as well. That's what makes this one so massive, because if you lose to Nova Scotia, you get loss number 3, but now you've also lost the tiebreaker in the head-to-head. And not to pick on them, but you gave it a whoa when we showed the last stone draw to the button numbers from this game. I don't think that will put them in the conversation for that particular tiebreaker.
Come around?
Yeah.
Speed's fine.
By
20?
fine, what do we want to see? A 25?
Yes.
I think this is going to be good. Yep.
Okay.
And the other thing for Krista Scharf, she likes to play a very conservative game, but when you are down 1 without, and we're playing this end out, but starting next end, they're going to have to make a decision to start to take some risk, to push Christina Black to make some very tough shots.
We need breaks.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, don't touch
I
it.
almost don't want to look at it.
14-2.
No.
Just let it sit. Just needs to die. Just needs to die.
Okay.
Okay,
it's fine.
Good judge.
Slides. Back
job.
12, second shot
Quick
rock.
there.
But it looks really gentle.
The back yellow is
for-
biting
yeah.
too, Kath, is it
I
not? It
think
looks
so.
to be. The back yellow.
It looks like it is.
That's what I was thinking. Even if we're
Leave that piece open.
like, yeah, just biting there.
Top 4, top 8.
I like Sarah. I like a little more.
Well, in qualifying
Another one
to
down,
get
too.
here, it was an all Thunder
like
Bay battle in the
14-2,
provincial
14-3.
final in
Okay,
Northern
I had
Ontario.
13-9, so
As
I had
Krista Scharf went
14-3.
undefeated, the bye to the final, and Team Despins, they
We're
met
one,
them,
eh?
both
Okay.
from the Fort William Curling
So
Club.
bite 8 foot.
As we check out scores across the sheets of ice, so Skrlik in control over PEI. 5-5 battle, there was a blank in 6, so New Brunswick retains hammered there. And on sheet D, it is Selena Sturmey up 5-2 over Nunavut. Skip Stone's now here in 7 in a 4-3 lead for Nova Scotia.
Line's good.
Yeah,
Top
little
4.
Room, guys, room.
Line's good. Line's perfect.
It's there. T-line.
Okay, well then.
Stay with it.
Coming
Curly.
down.
Okay, just to my broom.
Really curly. It's yeah. Back, a little bit back.
What we have not seen with this ice this week is, we heard last night fudging. I'm not sure that
what Sarah said.
I agreed with the
Yeah.
term. Rocks have slid.
couple
We've not
rocks.
seen a lot of breakdown at Pebble. They're not dealing with
Your line is
humidity
pretty good,
factors.
Joe. Yeah, okay.
The ice has been just terrific.
I think it's 25
they're
too
Newer
much.
building,
true,
too.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
interesting, you know, we talked about the facility, 1998, and there's no hockey arena here. So you don't have to, like, take different
Okay.
ice out
Like
and put
top
this
four
ice
down?
in.
Okay,
yeah.
You know, it's
It's
the
about
NBA
16
905
feet faster
basketball
here.
team.
Yeah,
the
we're
G
looking
League
at her as well.
for the Raptors plays here. Raptors 905 basketball. So, I mean, it's just a different setup
Good
for
for
Mike
split.
Merkler and
Yeah.
his ice crew.
Okay. You got this.
Let's make it.
Yeah, let's make it
Plus,
good.
the weather has been a factor, too. It was super snowy, very cold, not a lot of humidity in the building, whereas Halifax, you got a lot of challenges in that particular venue.
Well, and often we always talk about the ice crew having to come in and put ice on top of ice.
You're welcome.
They didn't have that. He was able to create the ice from the bottom up, and that is very unique.
Carly, go ahead.
Lets
Try
him
to
do
run
what he
into it.
wanted to do.
8. Yeah. Yeah, we're bouncing a little. It's close.
Trying to
Yeah.
carve
Close,
this
close.
over, get some finish,
Good
but
job.
not
Good job.
bounce. Very nice.
14-2.
Did
Good
not
call,
bounce.
Great judge.
You threw close to what you've been throwing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I knew it was too much,
Yeah.
so I tried to slow myself down a hair.
There's also like a screech as she's like.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's about there, right?
Yeah.
So for Krista, we'll try to corner freeze on top of that stone, just thrown by Christina Black, and force
I had a high time.
wrench that hammer back
14-1.
in the all-important 8.
14-1.
It's just a little bit less. Yep. Got to be in the corner of it. Yep.
So precise. A little over curl, tap it the wrong way, and you set up a pretty easy 2 for Christina Black. The out-turn drop, her final stone, here in 7.
A little less, I thought. But
Girls
line. T-line.
Room.
Whoa.
Line's great. T-line. Room. Tapping.
Whoa,
Curl.
curl,
Hey,
baby.
curl. Curl if you're tapping. Curl. No, or
And they don't want to kiss off. And now, yeah, play that little tap,
I didn't think it
and you
had
can pick up your 2.
Sure can.
Like tweener.
Okay. That
You
light.
can see
that?
all of
Or
it
you like
plus,
little-
Muddy.
I can get away with nose, hey? Because that's just
Well,
going
nose
into
is missing
there. Yeah.
Nose is clearing.
Okay.
So
I still like 11-5.
I was thinking 11-5.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna move hard
Me
here. hey?
either. Me
Is this
either.
okay?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
or I tell you what's happening.
Well, they've just thrown a couple of draws in his path. That gives you an indication, and it's just a quiet wait. It's not going to jump.
Yeah.
5. So I'll go like this. Okay. All right, take a nice deep breath. Let's make it good, okay?
Yeah.
Critical point in the game. What a chance.
Just in case it.
Like even if she hits the red, it's still. You know what I mean? Like it's not going anywhere.
No, it didn't.
All Northern Ontario can do now is watch as Christina Black takes that breath, loads into the hack. A chance for two.
A little hot.
11-2.
And a commanding
Whoa. 11-2.
6-3 lead. It's on the way. Final stone here in 7.
Yep. Hard.
By the guard, no problem. Big scrub now. Little pop, and it's gone. What a shot.
I think the weight was pretty close.
Very nice.
Pretty automatic
I think you're
on this
pretty bang
Tuesday
on.
morning for this team out of the Halifax Curling Club. Black leads by 3.
Line's good right here.
The round robin continues to roll along. This year, the Scotties here in Mississauga. And that 2 for Nova Scotia back in the second end. Then another deuce and 7. 6-3 advantage here for Christina Black, as Northern Ontario does not want to dip down and pick up loss number 3 at this year's Scotties here in Mississauga.
No, that was a huge 2 last, and Krista just bounced off. And the way that it was set up is that even if Christina had hit it on the outside, it was always going onto the Northern Ontario stone for 2.
I think it's top 12.
And so now they have a lot of work to do. This is where you have to take risk down 3.
Top 8.
Need to score 2 this end.
Room. 12, top 8. Line's good.
Great.
Line's good. Top 8. Top 8. Yep.
You know you have to be in the top 3 spots, and the reason that the 3 is not super enticing is that if you are the 3rd place team that advances, you find yourself in a situation of having to win 4 sudden death games. That is a grind. And some good numbers by both leads today, but it is Sarah Potts with the definitive edge. And you can see why. She set up a perfect corner guard, went around and was buried.
Room.
Just clean. Room.
Okay, I'll just clean it.
Mine's getting better. Just clean.
I'm just cleaning. I'm not on it. Yeah.
To you. Past
Right
you.
here. Right here.
Maybe past you.
It's just probably a foot past that. Maybe a foot and a half.
Whoa. Nice shot.
Nice. Very good. Make noise.
And we talked about her great numbers coming into the game. She does rotate in and out, but the games that she has played, she has outscored her opponent, and that is the case again today.
Whoa.
Felt like that was going to happen.
Whoa.
Well, at least it's
Girl.
trying.
Okay.
Yep. I agree.
And Kendra gets the 1.
Set.
Just a little bit more. It was a bit soft.
All right, one of the closer games on the ice this morning in a 5-5 tie. Newfoundland Labrador taking on New Brunswick.
Well, till now, Melody's an opportunity to score 3, already lying 2. Does need a good chunk of the 8-foot to get her 3rd point. She's made some terrific draws, and watching and doing the updates on the other draws. This is a team that is building.
Looks like you're running.
That's
Line's good.
Trying to bring Mackenzie Mitchell back.
Line's good, all you.
I think you gotta go.
Yep.
Hard. You gotta go.
Hard. Hey, you're good.
Good brushing, good weight, and the first 3 of the event for New Brunswick. So Melody Forsyth out of Fredericton. Yeah, big smiles. There you go. 8-5 as she looks for her first win at the Scotties here in Mississauga.
And a great shot by Marley. Took away any sort of oomph for Team Northern Ontario, but she did leave the corner guard, and so that is what Krista's going to try to take advantage of.
Weight's good. Don't want to.
Okay, T-line. We're
T-line
gonna come out the
back.
other side.
Back
Go
in.
back. We're coming out the other side. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It's coming out the other side.
I liked her kick. I just think she's adding big, eh?
You're right, Kathy. They are really gliding on this ice surface. There is
Yeah, like
from
she's
first
not
end to
taking
now.
There's no breaking down. Oh boy.
No breaks for you. Another update. Nunavut, Alberta over on GT.
Well, Julia Weagle's done a job of trying to hang in there until now, but this is where it blows open. Selena Sturmey has an opportunity for 4. Already lying 3 in the forefoot.
Sturmey playing with Danielle Schmiemann, Desiree Haas, Paige Papley.
Not curling yet.
Out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton.
Has to curl right now still.
I got to play in that building the first year that it opened, actually. Yeah.
Just knife,
Beautiful
knife,
facility in Edmonton.
Knife, knife, knife. Full 4 we need. Go,
There
go, go,
was
go, go, go,
Lots
go.
of events that used to be held there.
Good sweeping. It's good.
And there is your 4.
That's the 5th
4.
time that she's scored 4 or more
Yeah.
at this event, which
Okay.
leads the
Sorry.
field when it comes to offense in that
4
category.
yellow.
And yeah, quick look at the board, 9-2. Alberta in control.
Little.
Can't hear
Yeah,
her.
line, little. Yes.
Yeah, her line.
Yeah, hard line.
Well, what Chris has realized is that corner guard is long, and because of the great finish on this ice with the in-turn and the out-turn, even if you bury behind there, it is a reachable stone by Nova Scotia, so changing up tactics.
Nice shot, Ash. 15-1. Good shot.
Sorry. It's okay. Okay, I just thought
Can you explain to the viewer at home? So 15-1, that's
said
like
go for
hog
it,
to
and then
hog
I was
that
like,
time.
don't
Like
go.
how quick is that? Like that's
It's,
I don't hate
it's
this,
15
Ash, but
seconds.
you think everybody there's danger.
Plus 1, as we just say, Ashley Simple is having a great game. It's very fast. You're not normally in a lot of these events. You're looking at 14-5 between the hog lines, 14-6. That's very quick. But when you're getting 15s,
She seems to have a plan, though.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have a ton. Not a ton of time.
Jill's not happy with the
What
call.
are you thinking?
I'm just wondering if you ever like that again. There's more space here than it looked like.
I like getting one in.
Okay.
Because if you throw the guard and then they might just come around. I think I like this.
Okay. You just want me to overcurl it in
Yeah.
there, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I definitely want to get right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more space to get in than it looked
Yes,
like.
agreed. Yeah,
It
it
looked
looked tight.
very tight.
Yeah.
Jill's wondering if this is a chance to really put pressure and throw another guard. But Christina's concern is if you do that and they lop around, now you're really struggling to find a way. Looking at the scoreboard behind Jill and seeing you're up 3, Christina would like to guard her shot stone, but she wants to do it in the house, wants to wrap around the guard and get in front of that yellow stone. And I think with the scoreboard, Muddy, it's a good percentage call. But that's Jill's job, is to question and say, what about? And then to go and throw it when your skip says no.
No bell. No bell.
6.
No bell.
6, 7.
Yeah,
7.
Straight. Around it.
so this the audible now.
This is
coming around the staggered stones.
Keep going. Yeah.
A little kiss
Curl. Keep going.
and a little settle
No, just leave
behind
it.
the T line.
14-4.
Okay. I had 25.
Out of 10.
Okay.
It's okay. You got a 10?
Yeah.
Why do we ever say it was like a 5 then?
You just gotta kick me out of there.
Yeah. Oh, too bad. They were just yelling like, okay.
11.
Okay.
Yep.
But if you listen to the numbers and believe what they're calling out there, I mean, the Northern Ontario stone was, just over 15, and that was clearly faster.
Yes. And you know what? Sometimes the preoccupation with the stopwatch, both of the pressures for Nova Scotia had very different times. You're clicking your thumb and you can make mistakes, and you can't make all your decisions based on the number.
Okay.
So a nose hit.
It's a little easy, eh?
I didn't stop it.
Oh, okay. To me, it looked closer to 11-5.
Whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 11-5.
The key shot is brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Well, Christina made a good one on her first, and that forced Krista Scharf to make a really good one on her second, and it grazed off a little bit. And in the 7th end, when you have an opportunity to score 2 and really take control of this game, you have to make it, and she did.
I think you're. Okay, nice throw.
Just a pinch more. Just a pinch more, I think.
Yeah, I agree. They seem to be finishing nice, so. Okay, nice throw.
I would say that one of the most difficult shots that I've seen played over most of the game's money is the hit and roll. It's one of those things that you're anticipating the break. We saw a lot of hits and sticks last night, and I'm seeing them again this morning. Krista Scharf's team not able to roll underneath. The hitting isn't the problem, but trying to anticipate the curl.
Great shot.
Yeah, and a tiny flip there. Really no roll, but they do like to.
What was it? Nice throw, Tina.
Yeah, just early sweep. I was like, no.
Well, and a significant edge for Christina Black at the skip position.
Yeah, yes.
Player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland,
also
proud
received
sponsor
for a second
of
too
Curling
long.
Canada.
I feel like it'd be the same with half, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half weight? I think that should be close. It's pretty straight now.
It's really difficult to roll under. You hope you can get a little bit under, but there's not much room between those two reds to roll underneath.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Lordy, I don't know if I can even roll under. Okay. The only thing is, I'm probably drawing my last one, because if I nose this and she noses, I'm drawing this way.
I almost wondered, did we run the red onto our yellow?
Like this roll under looks almost impossible.
I wondered if we ran the red into the yellow to get.
I know. I think it rolls off. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think you go back down. I just talked about how there was no space between the reds. I don't know how you roll under.
I'm just thinking, like, this roll is almost impossible.
Agreed.
Okay. Like, I just think I'm nosing here, she's nosing.
Right.
I'm drawing here then.
See, I guess I thought even if we nose, if she rolls off a little, we should have a double for two.
That's our only chance, though.
Oh, I know. I don't know what else, though.
That is likely going to be open, so then they just get rid of it, and then we're forced.
I didn't know if we tried to, like.
I do agree. If we go here, and then she noses or hair roll away.
Like she couldn't roll at all, then we'd have a double for two. If she noses it, then we need two though, so.
Yeah.
The run would only be for one.
The run doesn't really help.
I thought if you play it now, keep your yellow one kind of in there.
Like, I mean, if you played it now, kill that one and try to get your yellow to sit here.
Yes.
It's a better chance at scoring.
The only thing is,
we just peel.
If we peel, it is bad.
Well, if we don't.
I mean, the other thing is that you try it here. The miss is that one. Because then she still has to get, then she picks it. We could blank.
Because that is kind of hard to, to remove it, she'd have to lose her shooter, and then we could blank and try.
I think the hope is that then she rolls a hair, but it's going to be a tough double.
It would be a tough double still.
Like she's going to be here.
That's like a big hope.
Okay, let's play this then.
Just to give ourselves.
So just like play it off here?
Yeah, we want to hit it right there.
Okay. I'd say like here.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say with this conversation that concerns me, good, because Rick Lang's coming.
So the coach, Rick, will use her timeout. Sorry, Kathy.
Well, no, and I'm concerned about it, and I'm also concerned the fact that Krista never got to participate in that conversation.
Well, I like to play on the one.
On the one?
On the one.
Like just coming this way?
Half weight. We move that one to the back 12. Sit over here, leaves us first or second and third.
So try to touch that with half?
Can't see much of it. I might have to play more than half. I might have to play more than half to move that red.
All we need is, back 8. Like, we got to get it to the back.
You want to move it to here?
I can see probably a third.
Even if you roll over
the one
here,
is the yellow.
She's got one. We've got second, third. She can't hit that one. She either hits third or throws a draw. We might have a double. We have to have two.
Yeah, we're going for, we got to call something for
I get anything in, there's not going to give us a shot for two.
So what, do you agree that you kind of have to throw, I think you got to throw through weight.
Oh, like half.
It's gonna be coming into that rock though, with a pretty good angle.
Okay.
And then you just don't worry, just keep your shooter.
Okay, so hack weight. Yeah.
So I was going like here for hack. Like this doesn't move a ton.
No, I think that's close.
Okay.
I don't think you can see a third of that roll.
So the conversation is to come down here, tap this stone back, and then your shooter's going to roll in this direction, and you may wind up having a double because They feel that Christina may wind up clicking on one of the red ones and removing it. I'm glad that Rick came out there. Krista, I think sometimes when you're struggling, you can get talked into things because you just don't have a lot of confidence. And she sat in the hack, didn't like the call, came down, but I watched and at no point did she actually participate. There were other people suggesting, and you got to just let the last rock thrower also have a view.
So now after the timeout, they're playing the tap on their own Yellowstone. Her first here in 8. Krista Scharf. By the guard, tap the red. How far can they push it? And they wanted that shooter to hang on, though it will not. And right now, it is Nova Scotia line the 1.
That's good. It didn't stick around, but I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah. That would have been really hard to do, and then we wouldn't have been shot over the back one.
Are we shot right now?
Over the back one.
Yeah.
I just mean like.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, that's number 2, yeah.
Like Christmas tree, ours. Top 8.
So bringing another stone into play. Trying to just get around that yellow.
Here. Yeah. Jill's ran really good.
Yeah, it did. So I'm like, short's okay. So
Yeah.
are we thinking like a 30?
Yeah, even 35.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that good.
Yep.
Right, nice breath. Let's make it good.
Yeah.
It's a really hard shot for Krista because in order to be the second shot, which they are, your shooter was going to roll off. It just unfortunately rolled out for them.
38.
6. Pretty good,
Am I heavy?
5.
Am I heavy?
Yep.
Line's green.
Easy, medium.
Line
6.
good.
Line. 6, 7. Line. 7.
Yeah.
Line. 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
6.
Really big.
Hard.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Hard. Right here.
We can go for weights.
Yeah. Hard. Go. Hard.
Curl. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Great shot.
Really good.
It's a lie, too. Exactly what they wanted.
I knew we could keep sweeping.
I was like, in case the kids start being loud, I'll follow them.
Beauty.
Good line call.
I don't think we... You're missing a big chunk.
Can you see right
You're
there?
missing pretty much as the yellow. Like,
I don't know if that's there. Do you think that's there?
What's there?
Like the double.
Oh. Yeah. Depends how much you can see of that.
Well, you can see past the yellow.
I
That's
know.
all. That
That's how
red
much you
doesn't
can
even
see.
matter. It's the yellow that matters.
I know.
I don't know if that's there. I don't think that's there.
I mean, I think it is.
You think it is? I'd have to play more weight then, eh?
Like, I think you'd have to throw like a 9.5.
then we're not sticking our
Ooh.
shooter.
No, we'd have to throw like a 10, I was thinking.
A 10?
Do you think that's there though?
I don't know.
I think it's very, very close.
It's very close to being there. I don't really see an easy shot for 1.
No, this is a hard draw too.
Yeah.
I know. So then to me, it's a little bit like.
Okay, so 10?
And if you just, Kathy,
What
maybe
do you
just
think? Let's,
kiss
like,
your
say
yellow
here.
to redirect it to help you hit the double. Yeah, I don't think you'll move the yellow too far. I mean, now you got to be very lucky.
Yeah.
But I mean, that might
See
help
how it
you.
looks from the hat, Krista?
So the best way to think about this is in your mind, remove that yellow stone and think about where you'd have to hit the red stone in
Yeah.
order to make the
I
double.
see how it looks
Now
from
put
the
the
hat?
yellow stone
Well, it
back,
looks
and that
worse
tells you how difficult
It
this
looks
shot
worse. It
is.
doesn't look any better.
she confirmed from the
man.
hack. It doesn't look
It
much
should,
better
like-
from there.
No.
Everything's
thinking.
like warping in here, so a 10 will have shape.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
This is so tough. I don't know.
But you heard them talk about, look at the porch you have to draw through with the high guard, too. Like that's
You'd
no
have
picnic
to-
either.
To squeak the high guard for sure.
Whoa.
So here we go. Final stone in 8.
Yes!
hard.
A game saver potentially here. Needs one.
Okay.
Krista
okay.
Scharf, and yeah, she'll wreck. And a steal of 2. It just has not been their morning for Northern Ontario, as Christina Black continues to cruise. Now up by 5. After 8 here, our feature at the Scotties on TSN. Glad you're with us at the Scotties here on TSN this Tuesday afternoon as we approach noon local time here in Ontario. And a tough one for Northern Ontario in our feature versus Nova Scotia. As Christina Black continues to roll, just the one loss so far, looking to keep it that way and try to get herself the best spot she can when it comes to group play.
And you know, you look at the numbers after the game and people will say, well, Krista Scharf shot whatever. But when you look back at that last end, the degree of difficulty, I don't even know if that shot was there, Money.
I took a bigger broom. Wow. I took a bigger broom because she wanted me to throw the other turn.
I feel so privileged. Is that my rock?
And just not wanting extra rocks.
Yeah, that's just a throw through
Yep.
for Marley Powers. That's actually what they wanted.
Yeah. Yes.
If it was the TSN alumni game, well, that might have actually been a shot. And handshakes over on sheet D. Nunavut's losing to Sleeta Stormy in Alberta, 10-2 there.
All right. Not our best morning.
Definitely less than I've been giving you. Yeah.
Line's good.
Yeah, so the 5-point advantage Christina Black and Nova Scotia have, 2 in the house. The more rocks you put in play, the more that the team from Northern Ontario can freeze to, can use, and so they can't peel the guards. They will be able to shortly, and then that's for sure going to be the play.
Nice. Nice shot.
Okay, nice breath.
Yeah.
No double off those guards, so removing the stone that
Clean it.
Northern Ontario's just gone behind.
Nice throw, Marley. Good. Probably need deeper to get another one around, no?
Or do you like this?
Yeah, behind the tee is ideal.
No,
You want to freeze that?
I like around the corner. Is that same weight okay here?
Yeah, I think so.
Thought you might.
Yeah. I think it's. Yep.
Yeah, it was slow kick.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Line's really good. Top 12 is great.
We're top
We go
8.
top 12.
Trying to use what you have.
T.
Yeah, T line.
Sarah Little. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Good, Kendra.
Good. 15-1.
I kind of like, yeah. Let's go with it.
So tonight, Northern Ontario, they'll have the afternoon to rest and rebound. They'll take on Nunavut tonight. And it'll be New Brunswick versus Christina Black and Nova Scotia this evening as well.
7-5.
Whoa. Close.
Mine's curl it.
Whoa, curl. Whoa.
Watch that. I think she got it.
Nice shot.
Oh, wow.
Jill Brothers got one, got two. The cross-country double.
I looked over my shoulder before
And
she
that
threw.
was not-
Yeah, I'm making this. Jill was so good.
Not by fluke. You saw Christina Black call
Did I
that.
throw mine okay? I thought I kind of turned it a little bit and then it didn't curl at all.
If you miss
I
it,
would
you
watch
miss
it
it,
like
but
she
you might
made
as well
it.
call. You
Yeah.
know it's going over in that general direction.
We freeze on top of them. Can we go
Very
here?
nice.
Want to freeze it?
I like that. That's the call.
Oh, across the middle is a little.
Well, it hasn't been too bad yet.
Yeah,
So
I'm feeling more like 14-8. 14-7.
So they're talking about across the middle. The comments that we heard last night were late in the game in that slide path, thinking that from the hack to the hog line, everyone slides over it for 10 ends and even more with the 10-minute practice before the game. So it can start to feel a little flatter, can start to slow down. We have not seen any of that this morning.
Hard. Line's really good. Hard. Perfect. Go.
Go.
Okay, good sweep.
Yeah, why not line it up again?
You're good.
Heel. Right there.
I've also thrown here a few times.
Stick half. You got it.
Well, for Jill, you have to play it this way
Oh, yeah.
to try to get it through the hole.
Hard, hold it. Hard. You're holding it. You're doing great. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
So I think it's close.
That's good.
And they get it on, jam it through the hole.
Good, okay. Good shot. That's good.
Sorry, Tina.
That's okay. Just got that one into her a bit.
I did.
Come around the
Try
other
that
one if
again.
I like that.
It's really great to hear the brushers. They just
Same line.
cheer each other on the whole time. So the person that has their head down is getting positive reinforcement.
You're doing great. Keep going. Keep going.
Take the shooter.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
You got it, you got it.
That's
Take
very
the
good.
shooter. They're talking to each other all the time. We know that brushers, when it's draw weight, talk to each other all the time. But I love the cheering that you hear from within the team.
So Kathy, if your schedule when you were playing, obviously maybe you had a rough morning and you knew you had to play again at night. What was the breakdown? Did you just want to get away from everyone and not talk
I
to them?
did.
Yeah.
But that wasn't allowed.
But what was the process?
So the process is that whether it's here in the building or back at a rental that you have or a hotel, there is a commitment to do a debrief after a game. So you need to do that. That is your official
Even
closure.
if I don't, it's not that bad.
Just listen
Do
to
you like
Christine.
this turn?
Or Chris.
10?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
9-8-ish.
So you have a debrief, and whether you win or lose, it's equally important to talk about what you saw, not only with the ice, with the rocks, what you felt, and then different people do different things. Getting as much rest as you can is really important. It's a long week. You're eating really well.
Are you trying to flop my hair?
Sometimes people like me, I just would either go for a walk or read a book by the pool.
So we're lying 3.
You need to do what energizes you, and in some cases it's sleep, in some cases it's not, and that doesn't have to be a team effort. It has to be whatever brings you to your best later this evening. What do you do between golf games?
Chardonnay? I don't know. How did I play? Where am I?
You gotta go.
Have you been outside lately? There's not a lot of golf going around in Southern Ontario.
Just got her going ahead.
Yeah, she did. I could see it.
Okay.
Sorry. I just got her going.
Yeah.
What we have to do.
Back tee is
Well, for the team from Nova Scotia, it's simple elimination, and so for Krista Scharf, she's trying to use those stones in the house as guards, and will try to bury towards the back of the
Or is
house
that too much?
in the 8-foot to be shot.
T to just behind T. Okay.
Sorry?
T to just behind T. If we're back 4, she's going to have the double. Okay. Like with drag.
We're thinking 14-5, 14-7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
14-5.
So, you know, I know we're joking, Kathy, but you talk about trying to get away from it. So I played in one Alberta Provincials in juniors, okay? But I was already working in TV at the time. So they let me go compete, but the only caveat was I had to call in radio reports to the radio station after every game. Well, we didn't win a game. We were 0 for the thing, and I still had to call the radio station and provide an update. So if that's not humbling, I don't know what is.
Wow.
Back 4, back 8.
Back 8.
Back 8.
Okay, it's wide open too. Oh my god.
Wow, I didn't think it was that much.
Okay.
Okay. Didn't think it was that much. No, I know you guys keep wanting to sweep mine. I'm just wondering if, do you think I'm throwing it different or?
No. I mean, we hadn't been out that wide.
No, I know.
And honestly, I thought my second one was all there, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I
I just feel like all game, I think you want to sweep mine.
I kind of like the draw, guys.
Yeah, you just don't want to leave a triple.
My first thought was hit.
You kind of have to be back.
I
to
like
this
hitting
one.
something.
Yeah,
Don't you guys?
don't want to mess with this situation, and you can probably only see half of that.
Yeah.
I don't mind the draw.
Yeah.
Or you just knows this.
Yeah.
but the nose isn't even that easy.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with draw.
I think
You
just
could also just play like a little tap. I don't know.
No.
That makes that not 1-2 anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
No,
good.
if you play,
let's draw. Hers ran really nice out here. So.
Yeah, it's not easy to chase that stone at the
Awesome, he's gonna
back.
be in the 8-foot.
You're already lying
I
2.
think she's throwing that.
Draw to line
Same way
3,
you
and
threw, coming
somebody
this
said,
way.
how about the tap? But
I
if
need
you
to be
tap
back
that
12
red
on the-
stone
okay,
that's
throw
in the
here,
top
Marvin.
of the 8-foot, all of a sudden you're not doing anything. You're making it closer,
See, now, as
but
long
you're
as
still
in
only
the
line
8-foot, you're
2.
fine.
No, there'll be a triple.
Okay.
I need to be back 8.
Okay.
I have to be to the yellow.
Okay.
You want to be to the back one?
Yeah, because otherwise there could be a skinny triple.
Okay.
And one other final, as handshakes between Alberta and PEI, Amanda Power dropping this one to Skurlik, 10-4 over on sheet A.
There's continued momentum now for Team Skurlik, running 3 wins in a row.
8, no, medium. Fell close, fell close. It's curling. Go. Hard.
I think weight's great.
Close. 8. You're good. Okay, you're good. 8. Well, you're good. 8, so. 8, 9.
Whoa. Do we need back in?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Go for back in. Go. We're great.
Okay. I know, she wants back.
Do you want to be too? No, that's fine. That's fine. There's no trouble.
Okay, sorry. Her last words were, "I need to beat you." So
Great job, Tina.
I was like, don't listen to your split. I felt really good.
Oh, well, I had a good split.
Oh, okay.
I was telling her it was fine.
Yeah, I didn't think it was heavy,
Yeah,
but I was
had
just
20.
letting you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
As long as we got the line.
Yeah, that
Triple.
That's a very thin double.
Yeah, I was just worried if I was hanging out at all, and they could make it.
Oh, so I had 14.
Yeah, I do not see a triple.
Yeah.
What was did Sarah say what your first one was?
She didn't say. So just a hair less.
So the draw for
What was
one
her
here.
first one?
Just
Krista's.
what? Hair less. It doesn't matter.
Her times. Oh, that one, 14-3. 14-3.
14-3?
That's what your first one was.
Yeah. A little bit less.
And around 15, Kathy, I've been trying to pay attention here. And between the top to hawk.
You know what? I think if you're throwing 14-7, 14-8, you're in really good shape. 15, you can definitely get it there.
Hanging out a little. Hanging, curling, if anything. Ash.
We're just tea. We're just tea.
Looks like. Go hard.
Curl.
No, line's good. Hard.
Line's good, need the weight. Got to get there for shot stone.
You got it. Get it there. We're good.
A little bit more, a little more curl, and there's a nice draw.
We're good.
Krista Scharf gets her single.
Good game, guys. Good luck.
So a nice way to finish off a game that obviously did not go their way. As she does draw in for the single, but it is a win for Christina Black and Nova Scotia.
Good luck.
Good job.
And more importantly,
You played great, buddy.
they remain at just one loss here at the Scotties.
Good job.
Hope you're enjoying this snow.
Nothing better than time with family after a win. And what a great job, Nova Scotia again. Christina Black, this team, that momentum that they built up from the trials in their home city. Always good to have some hugs afterwards. And it brings us to the game story, Kathy. And, you know, really, they were the better teams today. They deserve the win.
No, there's no question about it. Right through the order. You know, in the 7th end, it was a quiet wait for Christina to get that 2. That really put them in a control situation. But in 8, when Krista crashed on the guard, that steal of 2 really was the death knell. And for Krista, the biggest challenge is she's not been able to find a plus against an opponent's skip, and that's a problem.
And the game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. We'll wrap up our Scotties coverage here in Mississauga right after these.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian.
And even after a tough game, very classy as autographs from Team Northern Ontario. But a tough loss for Krista Scharf and her team as they'll try to rebound later on tonight. One game remains here inside Paramount Fine Food Center, and it is Newfoundland Labrador down by 3 to New Brunswick, and it is New Brunswick still with the hammer as this team out of the Capital Winter Club out of Fredericton, skipped by Melody Forsyth. And as we just peek in, Kathy, 3 of the players on New Brunswick this morning over 90% or better, so they've clearly come to play on this Tuesday morning.
Well, rookies at this year's Scotties, but certainly working within the Next Gen program.
A little bit early. Yes, line. Back 4.
Just takes you a while to
Finally,
get used to the
back 8.
Scotties. Their numbers are very good.
Coming down.
Yeah.
No, we're close. You're still back
And
4.
Melody
Back
Forsyth in particular has made some really clutch draws to keep her team in some ends and
As far as
in
they'll
some
go.
games.
Where?
Me.
Right.
Top 4.
Okay.
Mackenzie Mitchell forced in 9, so she did take the 1.
Yeah.
Now has to find a way to steal her way. She's got a couple of guards,
Yeah,
but
agreed.
maybe not for long.
I know. Thanks, Christina.
Carly Smith, second stones for Team New Brunswick. Trying to remove some of that red, branded up top.
Girl, you gotta roll it.
Roll it.
You gotta roll it.
Go, go, go.
Carl, you gotta go.
And unfortunately for them, the shooter hangs out for a corner guard.
You got it.
And Mackenzie feeling that they need to get another one in there right away.
My drop path a bit. Should be fine because it's.
The Melody's concern is if that outturn side is blocked, thinking about whether the intern's still going to be there with where that corner guard is.
3, 2.
They haven't been on this
Can you
sheet,
make
but
it a 3?
No.
they do all seem to run relatively similar.
You see Stacy Curtis on the right. She's the vice skip,
Okay.
throws the lead stones, but
Okay.
goes into the house to help out Mackenzie Mitchell.
And we've seen Stacy skip a team here at the Scotties in the past.
Okay.
So pretty simple now for New Brunswick. You just want to hit what you see, clean things up. You have hammer, you're up by 3.
And to your point, Brian,
Whoa,
97%.
Curl! Curl!
Rebecca Watson got
Nice,
1,
Judy.
got 2. Nice job as Watson will open it up.
Very nice. There are 2 Newfoundland Labrador stones in the house, but the bigger thing for the team from New Brunswick is that the whole area up front is free and clear.
Little tight. Yep.
Saw the great numbers from Watson. She'll
Yep.
Oh, we're in the middle too.
represent
Mine's good.
New Brunswick at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship in March in 2026.
Hard, hard, hard.
Pretty exciting though, her Scotties debut.
Ouch.
Oh man, you don't want to see that.
Just 10-5.
And the ice does change a little bit as people beside you
10-5.
go off. The airflow starts to be reduced, but also in that situation, all you're thinking in your head is don't be heavy, don't be in, and sometimes it's easy to pull the string.
Felt heavy. Close. Yep, yep. Yep. Whoa,
Watson
whoa,
played in 3
curl,
Canadian juniors,
Curl.
also in the next gen as well.
Yep, yep,
Little
yep,
hit,
yep,
little
yep, yep,
roll.
yep. Nice.
And Newfoundland Labrador just running out of rocks.
Yeah, they have to make them all count.
And speaking of making them count,
Is that
so
a
this
hair?
young
Nice shot,
woman,
9-5,
Rebecca
yeah.
Watson,
Yeah.
just
Little
set a
bit up, yeah.
record for the best percentage by a third at the Scotties in history for New Brunswick.
Congratulations.
So well done.
Right behind.
Finishing at 97%.
They're what?
They're,
Fabulous.
Oh, that one in. I know. I was like, shoot.
Oh, well, at least it's open.
Yeah.
When you have numbers like that, you just know how well Melody Forsyth has been supported when your third is really missing nothing.
Line is good.
I liked it.
Line
Maybe a
is
little
good.
light.
And exciting too, you know, we talked about the 27 new
Yeah.
players, rookies at the Scotties,
Line.
obviously fresh
Line.
faces here out of the Capital Winter
Line's
Club in New
good.
Brunswick that get
Line's
to
great.
enjoy the Scotties for the first time.
Christina's rock. Line's great. Yep, make her good. Make her good.
Has to be there.
Make her good. Good judge, you guys.
So eliminate a stone.
Just hit the inside.
Okay, you got it.
Melody played in the
Yeah.
U25 Next Gen Classic in Edmonton
Nice throw.
last couple of years in 2023, 2025. And 4 U20 championships as well.
Yeah.
Best finish was in Summerside PEI this past summer, a 7-2 record. Yeah, lovely numbers.
Clean. 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 Yeah. Clean. Clean.
Clean is always a good sign, and away it goes. And that'll be win number 1
Thank you.
at the Scotties this year for Team New Brunswick. And skip Melody Forsyth.
Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good luck. Good game. Good luck. Good game. Come in here. Come in here. Come in here.
There you go. That's awesome.
It's a big moment.
Yeah, on the big show, win number 1. And man, they came to play when obviously we alluded to their numbers. Future looks good for women's curling there in New Brunswick. So let's update Pool B standings. So Peterson out of Manitoba, really strong, undefeated, but a massive win for Christina Black at 4-1. Sturmey 3-1. Skurlik 3-1. And man, you wonder, those 3-loss teams could be in some trouble here in Mississauga.
There's a reason why all these teams are at the Scotties. We just have to work together and stay calm during the moment, embrace every moment, and just enjoy the experience. And, you know, the wins are going to take care of themselves if we just stay calm.
The next generation of curlers are coming up, and it's really exciting to be a part of that, and we expect to have to play well against every team. So we're not going to change anything for that game. We're just going to stick to our process, and we know we'll have to bring a solid performance.
Vic, Joe, Russ, Kathy will have you covered. That's the next action later on today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. As Taylor Reese Hansen, British Columbia, Haley Armstrong, the home province. 2-2 records, so critical to get a win this afternoon. And again, with the tiebreaker being the head-to-head, you have to win those games. You don't want to drop to loss number 3. Unfortunately for Krista Scharf in Northern Ontario, it was a tough one this morning as Christina Black and company continue to roll for Team Nova Scotia, trying to make their way back into a semifinal, maybe a final this year. Maybe it's their year at the Scotties. Thanks for watching your coverage right here on TSN.